Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
The multi-dimensional portal has activated. Oh, whoops. There we go. Konnichigen is your host, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Titan, a sentient star cluster brought into human-ish form for the worlds of VTubing, idling, and more. It's great to see you all. It is a Guerilla Gacha stream. We couldn't have streams for the rest of this week after the Kamen Rider stream that we had on Sunday, because, you know, weeks start on Sundays for me, but I was able to have this. I wanted to have a surprise Saturday stream for a while, because I'm hoping to make it a habit to have a weekly Saturday stream talking about Kamen Rider and Tokusatsu, though that's just still an idea now. I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna do for that next week. But anyway, that's another story, that's another topic. Yes. I wanna have a gacha stream with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel though, because there's a lot to talk about regarding what has happened in that game as of late, especially with the out-of-nowhere surprise, much like this stream today, of the Synchro Festival finally starting next week. Starting on April 12th, which is Tuesday, right? So yeah, we'll be back to normal this week when it comes to the schedule. I just had to take care of a lot of things IRL, some things got complicated, not to go into too many details, but yeah. So I do apologize for that, maniacs, but thankfully we are here for this now, and I think this is a good enough time to be doing things, you know? To be starting up things for a Saturday stream. I want it to be like Saturday morning or Saturday noon or something like that, so that it can be like a look back at everything Kamen Rider or maybe Tokusatsu before superhero time happens with Super Sentai and Rider, with Dawn Brothers and Revise right now. I think I should just stick to Kamen Rider for now, but we'll see if I end up branching up to Tokusatsu. Feels like I should, but that's another story, isn't it? Yes, so I have a ton of gems on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel right now, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to go for a gacha stream. So today is a Guerilla stream. It's not going to be a very long stream, you know, compared to the usual time I have it. I'm aiming for 2 hours, maybe 1 hour, maybe an hour and a half, I don't know. But I'm going to have it shorter than usual for those reasons. So it's literally just going to be gacha opening, just gacha opening packs and taking a look at any decks that I might build from what I opened in those packs, etc. Dismantling things maybe. Yeah, we're gonna open a lot of packs. I think I'm gonna finish my deck, my Adamantipator deck, especially now that the Synchro Festival is coming in. There's a couple of Adamantipator recent drag guides that I wanted to add to the deck, and I needed to generate them with ultra rare materials. However, I don't know. We'll have to see if I'm able to. The thing is, I've been waiting for a new pass to come up so that I can get more ultra and super rare materials. That's the reason why I was waiting for all this time to use all these gems. So I literally have 9,999 gems and a bunch of other gems in the gift box. We'll have more than enough gems to be opening a lot, and I mean a lot of packs. Yes, so this should be quite the experience. And well, I hope everybody has been well. I hope everybody had a nice week. I had a very weird week. As I said, there were some things I had to take care of, but some nice things happened too. As we are starting a new season here on the Multidimensional Madhouse, you see? Yes. There is a little thing I'm thinking about doing, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna commit to that just yet. Well, actually, I am going to do it for next week. But I'll tell you all about that at the end of the stream, alright? Unless I forget. Let's hope I don't forget. But I am launching Master Duel right now, and here we are. Oh, did you see the way the transition went with the loading icon in the middle? That went so well. That was a great transition right there. Okay, let's get this duel pass. We're gonna get a lot of gems out of that. That will go into the gift box. Yeah, 65 UR and R materials. That's fine. Moki Moki! There it is. And the Orcust card art that I'm looking forward to. I'm already at duel pass level 26. Or rank, sorry. I think it's rank. Well, you know, number 26. Grade, that's the word. Yeah, rank is for rank duel. Level is, well, for levels. You know, you can get them even in solo mode. And grade is what you get in the passes. So yeah, I'm grade 26. So, you know, I'm pretty close already to what I need. To what I need for that Orcust art. So, yeah, take a look at it. 9,999 gems. I just love the look of that number. And I have a lot of gems waiting for me in my gift box, actually. I don't know how many, but 20, 40, 50, 100, 120, 65. It's like at least 300 gems, if I calculated that correctly. Not that much on the grand scheme of things, but also a significant amount. So yeah, it's not anything to scoff at, just so you know. So I have no secret packs unlocked, but we will definitely unlock some. And I'm still not sure what kind of deck I want to be gunning for right now. So, let me take a look at my decks. I have my Adamantipator deck, Adamasaya, which is the one I'm using for the Synchro Festival. It's a pure Adamantipator deck. It is not like many of the meta Adamantipator decks that you see nowadays. Like the ones that have more than Adamantipator cards in them, or the ones that have a very minimal amount of Adamantipator cards. That's the thing. No. What I have right here is pure Adamantipator in the sense that... let me show you, actually. It's pretty much all Adamantipator cards, you know? It feels like that astronaut gun meme, you know? The first astronaut is looking, wait a minute, it's all Adamantipator cards? And the other is like, always has been. Always has been. I love that meme so much. And I have 3 copies of Risen Raptide and Risen Leonite, and I only have 1 Dragite because it's an ultra rare, and I couldn't get 2 more of them. However, I am now going to get another one. I'm going to generate 1, I think, but I'm not sure about that actually. The reason why I'm not sure is because it might be better to spend that on something else, but I really want to commit to having a full Adamantipator deck like this. I would have to remove some cards in here, which is perfectly fine. But man, there are some other cards that I should be generating instead. And I'm very tempted to generate a Nightmare card. The Nightmare Phoenix, for example. Very useful card. The Nightmare Unicorn as well. Yeah, this one is great. If this guy, you can discard 1 card and target 1 card on the field. Shuffle it into the deck. Very helpful. Very helpful. Especially those cards that are like, you know, this card can be destroyed by card effects or something. This card can be banished by card effects. Yes. It can be very helpful for that. Although, given that I'm gonna focus on the Synchro Festival, then perhaps I should be going, after all, for another one. Another Adamantipator Risen Dragite. I want to be focusing on a fully Synchro deck right there, after all. And yeah, there's still some edits that I may need to do for the Synchro Festival deck. I might be using loners if I have enough time to play with the loner decks. And yeah, this one is a little bit different in the extra deck if you're able to tell. I have Cyframe Lord Sita, I put Gigantic Castle, I put Flammable Uruquizas I already had, I put Mighty Warrior because why not? And there's some other cards that I may be able to have. Who knows? Who knows? The loner decks look like a lot of fun though. I just took a brief look at them. They look okay to me. They look great. But I want to open a pack already, to tell you the truth. But actually, Beyond Speed might not be a bad one because, you know, of the festival also coming in. I actually have this card. I opened the other day 10 packs of the Beyond Speed packs that we have right here, and I got one shooting Majestic Star Dragon out of that. So that was beautiful. This card, the best card in here is what I got. So yeah, shooting Majestic Star Dragon, boom. Many more cards featured on that pack. Where is the feature card thing? Oh, there's no feature card in here. This is a bit different. Okay, yeah, this is different than the secret packs, I think. But why not? Let's open one pack of master packs. I have a ton of gems. Let's do it. We're gonna start the gacha off like this, and I see a nice rainbow here. Okay, I think we got a super rare. We got an ultra rare right off the bat. That's a great start. An ultra rare on master packs. Let's effing go. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Wow. The Nirvana High Paladin, this synchro pendulum monster. Look at that. I was the Magistus Spell Spirit. Amazoness Onslaught. Okay. Have I seen this card before? Is it... No, never mind. Something about the card looked familiar, never mind. Falling Angel of Roses, Laval Dragoon. So this is for the Laval set. I might end up dismantling this card, truth be told. Nirvana High Paladin. If a pendulum monster you control attacks for that battle, it cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no battle damage. At the end of the damage step, if a pendulum monster you control attack, all monsters you're... Okay. This card can be really good for a pendulum deck. Well, pendulum synchro deck, obviously. Prank Kids Weather Washer. Reinforcement of the Army's troops. Hey! When an attack is declared involving your warrior monster, you can special summon one level 4 or lower warrior monster from your hand. It's like a nerf version of Reinforcement of the Army, right? I mean, it's there in the name. Heavy Metal Foes Amalgam. More of the Metal Foes cards might be a good idea because I got a lot of them for the NR Festival. So, let's see what we got here. We unlocked our first secret pack. The Laval have a lot of monsters that utilize the power of their allies. Of their allies in the graveyard and activate powerful effects depending on their type. Send heaps of cards to the graveyard to use that power to the fullest. Still though, I think what we're gonna do to get things started is to just craft something. But before we go any further, let me take a look at the metal foes we can have. This is gonna be the metal foes deck, by the way. Metallic foes. Well, I'll change the name later. I might go for a Cosmo metal foes, but let me see. Let me do it in singular, in case we have something like that. For example, heavy metal foes Electromite. I feel very tempted to craft this one. I don't know. Oh, and it shows the related cards. I forgot about that feature. How to obtain those who stand against kings. See, I'm very tempted to do that. I really want to have 2 more Dragites, and I will need to have the Pyroxene Warriors secret pack for that. And it would be great to also open a lot of those because I would be getting a lot of repeat cards that I can dismantle, which would potentially be secret, no, sorry, not secret, super and ultra rares. Yeah, this is literally the only one that's ultra rare, and I mean, it's very helpful for a lot of other kinds of decks, pendulum decks specifically. Yeah. Parametal Foes Assortless, Metal Foes Fusion, Metal Foes Vanisher. A lot of great Metal Foes cards to get in here. And those who stand against kings. Let me see what else is in there, because I might be interested in the rest of the archetypes. Let me take a look at that. Okay, it's Crystron, it's Zodiac, and it's Metal Foes. Yeah, those are very strong meta archetypes. I was thinking of getting Mech Knights. That's one archetype I wanted to go for that seems to be strong in the meta. That fits the type of criteria that I like to have in a deck. Or at least in an archetype, or both, really. And that is one which has a lot of members in it. Which is why I wanted to go for metal foes for that reason. They seem to have an archetype going like that. I'm not sure though. What should I do? Ah! What should I do though? Help me out here, maniacs. What should I do? Yeah, it's a tough decision here. And I have the limit of decks, by the way. I'll probably be deleting some of them. That's okay. Magician of Pendulum, maybe. Emergence of the Monarch. I still never used that. Being who sees the end of the world. The Gladiator Beast, though. They look like fun. Heir to the Shiranui style. I still wanted to do a vampire deck. But other things have taken priority now. A Bond Through the Passion. Oh, wait a minute. I think I did my own version of that deck. So I'll probably delete that one, but let's not do anything yet. Until it's necessary. This was this Battle Wasp deck. Oh, I still haven't built it. Right, because I built a Battle Wasp deck for the NR Festival. And I want to do a new version now that is like outside of the NR Festival, which would also include these two cards because they're super rare, and I didn't include them there. So many decks that I want to build, but you know what? The Adamancipator deck has been good to me. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna generate another version of Adamancipator Recent Dragite, and with what we're gonna open right now, it's gonna be time to open 10 packs of the Pyroxene Warriors. And from there, I'm probably gonna get Ultra or Super Rares, and then I'm gonna be able to unlock more, and maybe get what I want. And if I don't, I can also dismantle some cards that I don't want to have, to generate another Ultra or Super Rare, and therefore, get one of those packs that I want to unlock. Either Metal Foes, or Mech Knights, or Insectors. I wanted to build an Insector deck also in tribute to Kamen Rider, but I'm not sure about it anymore actually, because I've been testing that Insector deck that I built. Maybe I need to build a different one, but I tested out an Insector deck that I built and it was subpar actually. Like, it does well against certain decks, but many of the competitive decks just murder it. Just straight out kill it. And that sucks. Let's see. So which card should I remove from here? The Photon Strike Bouncer. I'm gonna remove the Photon Strike Bouncer. I'm gonna put... Here we go! It's time to unlock another Pyroxene Warriors. Ding ding! Ding! Did you hear that? Oh, that is a very nice ding to listen to. And here we are. Pyroxene Relinquished, sorry, is the name of the secret pack. Pyroxene Warriors is the name of a pack they give you, and that I modified to include more Gem Knight cards. I've rarely ever used it in ranked duels, but I've used it a lot in solo duels. Well, here we go. Let's do it. Oh yes, here comes the gacha. No rainbows. There's some gold here and there though. All right, let's look at them one by one. We got some rares in here, it seems. Okay. We got the Vampire Vamp. I still love the name of that card. Trek Starlight Arena, Earthbound Greater Linewalker, Abominable Chamber of the Unchained. What a name. Try saying that 3 times fast. Vampire Vamp. I love her. Gem Knight Lady, Lapis Lazuli. Adamancipator Crystal Leonide, Dragite, Gem Knight Lazuli. I'm gonna have a lot of duplicate cards to dismantle, which is fine. Super rares in here, it seems. Think we got some super rares? Yes. Another Vampire Vamp. Would you look at that? What are the odds of that? Amazement, Precious Spark, Goddess, Earth's Verdict, Ancient Chant. Ah, this is related to the Winged Dragon of Ra, to the ancient Egyptian gods archetype. Vampire Vamp again. Okay, and I'm not gonna read closely. Let me read them. Gem Knight Emerald, Adamancipator Relief, Gem Enhancement, Adamancipator Seeker. I was gonna say I was not gonna read out loud the names of the Gem Knight and the Adamancipator cards because I already have a lot of them, but yeah, might as well read them too. A nice shiny Adamancipator Resonance, Battery Man Microcell, Rise of the Snake Deity, Magispector Cyclone, Augmented Heraldry, Gem Knight Crystal, Gem Knight Eolite, Gem Knight Amber, Adamantium Resonance. Let's go. It's great to have 2 track guides now. My game is gonna change so much now with it. Believe it or not, we may not actually have any duels today. I called it a gacha deck building stream for a reason. By the way, why haven't any auto ads played from Moobot? That's so weird. I don't know what's going on with Moobot, but it's not running any advertisements. It hasn't run any, and we've been live for like over 30 minutes now, maybe? Or at least we're reaching the 30-minute mark. Okay, 26 minutes and 25 seconds. Still. I'm gonna run an ad manually myself while I drink water, and we'll continue the gacha after those 90 seconds. So yeah, let me have Excalibur tell you.
Well, we have to take a break, but don't worry. It'll only be 90 seconds long, and we'll stick with all the action in picture.
Yes, I'll drink some water in the meantime. Sorry if it's getting a little bit noisy. I'm noticing that my noise suppression maybe it's not suppressing as much. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. I'll be getting some tea after the stream. It's quite early for me, so yeah, by the time I finish the stream, it will be around the time I have tea. So that will work out just fine. Also because it's not a long stream that we're having today. It kind of fits because the last stream we had was like a 7+ hour long stream, which was not my original intention, to tell you the truth. But the discussion about Kamen Rider ended up going for over 5 hours, and then I had 2 hours of karaoke, or yeah, karaoke and some other things here and there about Rider. What I want to be doing in the future for Saturdays is a sort of podcast stream. And maybe I will actually turn it into a podcast, like an audio-only podcast that would be great to listen to. And I don't want to make it over an hour long though, because if I make a podcast, it's never going to run over an hour long if I can help it. Like, for me, podcasts should be no longer than an hour. Any longer than that is like extremely long. Only very special cases should have something like that. The shorter a podcast is, the more likely people are gonna listen to it, I think. Hey, what's up, Cold Zero? Thank you for peeking in. Glad to have you here on this Guerilla stream. Unexpected, but here we are. The big cattle drive. I recognize a lot of the monsters in here. Green Gadget. How did you read that name? Pyrathe? Pyrathe? I think you read it Pyrathe. I'm doing good. I'm glad to be streaming because we couldn't have streams for the rest of this week, so kind of broke my heart, but I had to take care of some things. It's really annoying when real life gets in the way like that. But thankfully this doesn't happen very often. Like we've had a few cancellations here and there, but it's not happening that often these days. I've been able to regulate things better. I suck at time management, y'all. I suck at time management. It's a constant problem that I have, but still we manage. I mean, it still amazes me that I was able to do 38 days straight of Kamen Rider vocal covers. That was crazy. But we managed. Absorb Fusion, Gem Knight, Obsidian, Adamantium Resonance Seeker. Sorry, I didn't read all the names out loud. Let's continue the gacha opening. We may have a super rare right here. Let's see. No super rare? Let's see. Yes, UA midfielder. Chi-Wen, Light of the Yang-Sing, Deep Sea Minstrel, Vampire Familiar. There's the UA midfielder, Gemini Lasselai, blah blah blah. Okay, not gonna read all the last 4, which are the ones related to the pack. And what do we have here? Yeah, for sure, Cold Zero, for sure. I hate calling it adulting though. I hate calling it adulting though. Something about making a verb out of that word just annoys me. Like, it's already annoying enough as it is, and then when I say it like that, if I say it like that, it makes me even more annoyed. It's a pet peeve of mine, I don't know why. Necros of Clausulas. Necros seems like a fun archetype though. A good Xyz card? Oh really? Hieratic Sun? I'll take a look at it in a moment. Stolpa Court Formal. Shiranoe Swordmaster. And... Sorry, I thought I got an alert for a moment. Oh, Moobot is telling me failed to run an automatic ad, possibly due to the channel being offline or an ad having been recently played. So it was only gonna run the first automatic ad until now. Who knows why. Anyway, Hieratic Sun, Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis. Once per turn, wow. 2 level 8 monsters. Once per turn you can attach 1 material from this card, tribute any number of monsters from your hand and or field, then destroy an equal number of cards on the field. Yes, I can see why this one is good. Gem Knight Lady Lapis Lazuli, Crystal, Adamantium Recent Dragite, another Lapis Lazuli. I can already tell we're gonna dismantle them because I have a lot of Gem Knight cards. I've opened so many Pyroxene Relinquish packs. So many of them. Second Expedition into Danger, so this is related to the Danger archetype. Yeah, a Kaiju deck is another one I may want to build. Oh, it's good if you're running a Blue Eyes deck. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Because it's easy to get those level 8s out there on the field like that. And then you can use them as materials. I may have faced an opponent that used it, I don't know, I don't remember. Rising Fire, related to Salamangreat. Ancient Warriors Saga, 3 visits. Ancient Warriors? The Ancient Warriors archetype. But what was I saying about... Oh yeah, I want to build a Kaiju deck, and what I see often in Kaiju decks is that they're also paired with the Danger, exclamation mark archetype. Oftentimes the Kaiju cards are just put in the middle of decks to like be support for everything you're doing, to just remove troublesome cards from the opponent, right? You tribute summon that on their side of the field. And I like the Kaiju cards so much that anytime they use that on one of my monsters, there's a part of me that is always happy about it. Like, I'm happy to be controlling a Kaiju card, even if it's just gonna get destroyed immediately after. Like, it's just fun. They're just fun to see. Especially my card, the multi-dimensional Radian. Radian, the multi-dimensional Kaiju. Tajigen Kaiju Radian, because it's there in the name. It's literally called a multi-dimensional card. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's good to have fun like that in duels, honestly. Revival Jam, hey, classic card. Xyz Tribal Rivals, are they... what was this? Who are these 2 girls? They were related to... What was the archetype that they had? Trickstar? Trap Tricks? I forget. You might recognize them, Cold Zero. You might recognize them, Superstars, I don't know. Paradigm of Storm Dragon though. Signet Ritual. Cybers. I wouldn't have thought that was a Cybers. You like running a Slifer deck for fun? An All-Cities deck! Aha. Yeah, run decks that you find fun, that's for sure. I have my for fun decks, though I haven't used all of them in a while, but it's not because I don't want to, it's because I just don't have time. And the time I spend nowadays is on ranked duels or on festivals that are going on. And right now in ranked duels I've been wanting to earn gems and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be building some new decks and I'll probably be using them there. So let's think about that. Things are gonna change. And let's see, I didn't get an ultra rare, so I might be opening another 10 packs for that. Naturia Rock, Contact Out. Okay, and now Moobot is running the 90-second ads. Great. What the hell is wrong with Moobot? Why? Why would you do that? We got an Animates but a recent Leonite. Not too shabby, I say. Moobot, why? I'm going to delay the other ad by 30 more minutes then. Naturia Rock, Contact Out, Half On Break, Signet Conflict, Brilliant Spark, Gem Knight Zirconia, Gem Knight Amber, Adamantium Arisen, Leonite. Gonna wait for the ads to finish before we talk anymore. So we unlocked... Yeah, we're gonna get a guaranteed UR on the next purchase of 10 packs. Pyroxene Relinquish, Gods of Abyss and Arcadia unlocked here. Tournament Athletes, the Great Olds. Yes, so before we do this, look at that. This looks so beautiful. Well, I'm covering part of it. It's behind me, but you can see it a little bit. How it's guaranteed to have a UR. So yeah, we're gonna open more. Hold on. Just let me go to the shop here. And yeah, let's see the other secret packs. Combatants of Flame, we already saw that. So yes, the Great Olds is about Osiris, Obelisk, and the Winged Dragon of Ra. Oh, and also Exodia the Forbidden One. The Egyptian God Slime. I'm mostly an old school Yu-Gi-Oh player up to Xyz. I cannot play Pendulum decks to save my life, and I know just a little about Link Summoning. Yes, I am a player that came mostly from the 2000s era. When I first started Master Duel, though, I did about 10 years ago play a little bit of Synchro and Xyz. And some 5 years ago or so, I played a little bit of current Yu-Gi-Oh! And I got introduced to Pendulum. Back then it was more overpowered than it is now. More broken. Maybe not overpowered, but broken is the word. And I probably didn't see Link Summoning because it was right before Link Summoning was introduced, if I recall correctly. Actually, no, yeah, 2017. Yeah, it was about 5 years ago or so. So I returned to Master Duel. Many things I had to get reintroduced to because like what I learned about Synchro and Xyz, you know, I didn't learn that much. I kind of forgot about it. And then Pendulum was changed since I was last in it, and it was not like I'd learned enough about it back then. So I had to pretty much learn it almost from scratch. And Link Summoning was brand new to me. The new monster zones were brand new to me. So yeah, a lot I learned. And I learned thanks to Master Duel. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's coming in and learning about Pendulum, Link Summoning, and all of that stuff for the first or near first time with this game. They did well with this game, making you fall in love with all sorts of things that were not around 15 years ago in Yu-Gi-Oh, for example. I had to relearn some stuff considering I was mainly playing Duel Links for a long time. Oh yes, Duel Links, from what I heard. I didn't play it, but from what I heard, it's so different. So different. It doesn't sound like I want to play it, honestly. But it sounds so different because it's like 3 monster zones, 3 spell and trap zones. I don't know how it works. And how does it work if you have pendulums? Do they have extra pendulum zones like before? Or do they still use the spell and trap zones? Because then you would only have 1 spell and trap that you can use apart from the pendulums. It's wow, it's like a lot of real estate right there. You know what you just reminded me of, Cold Zero? I should do this after the stream today. There's a new Yu-Gi-Oh anime that just started and I want to start watching it. It's about rush duels, and rush duels didn't sound like something fun for me, but maybe that anime can get me into it. I want to have a more open mind about these things, so maybe I'll try out Duel Links someday. Maybe I'll try out more types of dueling, tag duels, whatever. We should expand. Oh, the other day, so one thing that we were gonna have this week that we couldn't because, you know, we had to postpone all the streams for this week for next week. I will be releasing the schedule later today. One thing that we're gonna have is Fortnite. And I logged into Fortnite the other day and I played a game. And guess what? I was number 4 at that game. I can't believe it. It was a lot of that came to luck, but that was actually great. But I noticed all the other game modes that they have. It's insane. I mean, the last time I played Fortnite was like 4 years ago, early 2018. But still, it amazes me. All the things that they added. It's like more than just Fortnite. It's not just this battle royale game. It has all these party games and all sorts of things like that. It feels like I'm watching. It feels like I'm browsing through the VR chat game section, you know? Like all the other game rooms that they have and stuff. It looks like so much fun. And that reminded me, like, you know, try out other game modes, Kaiden. I tried out the arena mode in Apex Legends. On the surface, it doesn't sound like something I would like because only 3 versus 3 players like that sounds very, very boring to me. Very tedious and boring to me. I'm always the more the merrier type. Unless it's a game that is supposed to be with less people, like a fighting game, I guess. But yeah, I tried it out and I ended up not disliking it that much. And as some people have said, it's actually good for practice because you respawn a lot, and you can mostly practice in my aim, getting better at aiming and shooting people and all that. There's skills that certain characters have that give you the pendulum spaces. Oh, okay. I may have heard about that which character you have also changes the game. Whether you're using Yugi or Yuma or whatever. Yeah. That's different. That's very different for me. Arenas is good for learning different guns. I like using control to warm up. I've never done control, but given what I just talked about, maybe I should try it out. Let's go for another 10 for Pyroxene Relinquished, because we're gonna get a guaranteed ultra rare, and if it's an ultra rare from these, it's probably gonna be a duplicate, so I'll be able to dismantle it. Because again, I have a ton of Gem Knights and Adamancipators, and if it's not a duplicate, if it's one that I'm looking for, like for example, another Adamancipator Recent Dragite, then that's perfect. Controls is fun to try out before it goes away till Respawn puts it back in. Oh, they're gonna put it away. I didn't know that. I usually suck so much at capture the flag or like stone control type of things. I avoid them like the plague for that reason. I'd rather just have deathmatch type of modes for that, for those reasons. But yeah, again, opening my mind, that's what it's all about. Another Leonite, S4 Specimen, Prank Kids Dropsies, another Prank Kids card. Prank Kids is another one that I want to try out someday. Looks like a lot of fun. Fortune Lady Win, Kagemucha Knight, Kagemucha. That's an interesting way to spell that. I thought it would be Kagemusha. Adamancipator Analyzer, one of the best cards in that deck. Being able to summon the most powerful card right off the bat. He's my boy. He's my boy. Or it could be my girl. Ooh, what do we have here? Super rare, super rare. Very nice. Some things to deconstruct, potentially. Magical Exemplar. I remember using her for a deck. I think it was a loner deck in the Light Zorn campaign, but I'm not sure. I don't remember what it was for. Or something in the NR Festival, maybe? It's a limited time game, but everyone wants Respawn to keep it in. Yeah, a game mode like that, I could see why people would want that. Like, I suck at those types of game modes, but that doesn't mean that I don't see the fun in them. Evolsaur Cerato? Or is it Kerato? Dwimmer Glimmer. I still love the name of that card. I like saying it out loud for some reason. Dwimmer Glimmer. Dwimmer Glimmer. And also it's related to the Crystal Beast archetype, I think. But correct me if I'm wrong. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. Gen Amethyst. Gen Seraphonite. Adamancipator Signs. And my boy Amethyst again. If you're playing with friends, it's fun. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. But I think that applies to any game mode. That applies to the Battle Royale as well. I'm for sure gonna make a collab with somebody doing squads in Apex and or Fortnite. There's some people that I know, some of them I collabed with on the Kamen Rider stream last weekend that also play those, so I'd be glad to collab with them if they contact me or if I contact them. Yeah, to be fair, that could be said for any multiplayer game. I would say nearly any multiplayer game, as long as everybody wants to play that game, right? As long as everybody already has fun playing the game solo. Can you imagine what it's gonna be like playing it in group? Most likely they will like it too. Unless they only like playing it solo. But yeah. For sure. It's one of the best experiences ever. Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. I'm just appreciating the card. The Red Eyes archetype. Oof. Where to even get started with that one, right? Octoadic Origin. Not sure if I said this right. Alright. We've gotten a lot of super rares already. So this is great. Ding! Ding! Oh, another Dwimmer Glimmer. And this is also part of the cards that you get here. How many Dwimmer Glimmers do I have? Infernoid Decatron, Recycling Batteries, Diamond Dust, Guard Dragon Prominences, Brilliant Spark, Drummer Glimmer, Absorb Fusion, Gem Knight Pearl. Let's go. Yeah, the art is so good. I mean, pretty much every monster art, every card art, sorry. Every card art is good in this game, but some you appreciate more than others. What do we have here? Ooh! And a special foil on this too. Jiaotu, Darkness of the Yang Sing. Jiaotu? Is that how you say it? Enko Talker. I've seen this one before. This is a good card. Or at least it's part of like the Talker or whatever archetype. Saddler Knight, Sephra Thuban, nice. A Teller Knight. And a Sephra 2, that's another archetype I want to do. Sephra is the Pendulum archetype I want to go for. But now that I'm also kind of focusing on Metal Foes, maybe I'm changing my mind on that. I noticed from playing this game that the rates are very generous and you end up getting most of what you need to build your deck. Because they also give gems very generously. We're gonna have the Synchro Festival very soon, so imagine you're gonna get even more gems out of that. More bang for your buck, which is 0, because I spent $0 in this game. If they step up their game, no pun intended, if they step up their game and make it even better, like a lot of the things that people are asking for, because they still could be doing more with the game. Like at this point, I feel like they should be doing a bit more. But okay, they're not entirely being lazy about it either. Or, what's the word? What's the word? Let me think about that. There's a word, content. Like just sitting in their bubble and not trying any more than this because it's working out. Oh, we're getting our money, we're just gonna keep here because... No. It's not like that either. Because they just launched the Synchro Festival out of nowhere. So that's good too. Let's see. But if they step up their game, then I will consider spending money on this for sure. Getting some gems and opening more packs and stuff like that. Yeah. D-Gem Force, Mayakashi Winter, or Sartek Slider, Luna Light Kaleidochick, and our Gem Knight and Adamantivator cards. I need to hop back on. I was working on a Dark Magician deck. It's solid, but I need to tweak it. Oh, yes. Make sure you at least log in every once in a while to get some dailies, or daily to get your dailies. I think so far, since the game launched, or well, rather since since I started playing the game, which was like 2 days or so after launch, I've only missed like 1 or 2 days. No more than 2 days, if even that. I've been logging in every day at least. But not just for the dailies, because they also give out gems for other things here and there. Like they celebrate 1 million followers on Twitter or who knows what, and they give out gems for everyone for that. Like sometimes even 1,000 gems. So it's worth logging in here and there. I get it though, Colt. Yeah, you've been distracted with other games, I totally get it. Number 2, Big Eye. Number 11, sorry. I thought those were... I was reading it from the card, and it looked like Roman numerals. So I thought it said number 2, but yeah, it's number 11. Because they don't use Roman numerals for these. That's why I was weirded out for a moment and I looked at this. That's a funny mistake to make. I generally try to read it from the card art. You know, as if I were actually having the card physically, instead of in the virtual worlds that I inhabit. Phantasos, the Dream Mirror friend. Not a fiend, it's a friend. I was gonna say fiend. We have so many fiends in Yu-Gi-Oh! That I just assume. Triple D, Doom King Armageddon. And more Gem Knights and Adamantivators. But we're waiting for that ultra rare. If we don't get it here, we definitely get it on one of the next packs. We have at least 2 supers. Or so. Raptite and Leonite, okay. They're definitely gonna be dismantled, which is great. Imperial Bower, personal spoofing, related to the Altergeist archetype. Or is it Altergeist? Satellite Knight, Beetlejuice. Try saying that 3 times fast, especially the word Beetlejuice. Reptilian Rage. And here we go, Adamantivator and Gem Knight cards. And this might be the one with the Ultra, that beautiful rainbow. Aha! And it's not an Adamantivator nor a Gem Knight, most likely. Metaverse! Okay! We got the Metaverse. Well. We're going meta, alright. One thing to remember though that I want to mention. The first 4 cards are gonna be random cards from the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically. The other 4 cards are gonna be the ones that are related to the secret packs. And yes, because all the 4 cards in the beginning are also random, like across all cards, you may also still get cards related to the secret pack. It actually happened in one of the packs I opened here. What sign? Neospatian Grand Mall. Exodius, the ultimate forbidden lord. Let me take a look at the effect. I'm kind of curious when I see more Exodia related cards. When this card declares by shuffling all monsters in your graveyard into the deck and cannot be special summoned by other ways. That is a great support card for Exodia, actually. When this card declares it, like if you get forced to discard your Exodia cards into the graveyard, then you can get them back into your deck like this. When this card declares an attack, send one monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. This card gains 1000 attack for each normal monster in your graveyard. If this face-up card will leave the field... Oh, but there's the caveat. Banish it instead. If there are 5 different Forbidden 1 cards in your graveyard that were sent there by this card's effect, you win the duel. So that's another way to have an Exodia win. This is an amazing card! And you're telling me it's normal? I mean, I guess I can see why it could be countered or something, but that's crazy. Yeah, that's fine, but that's the reason why you have these supports. You can choose any card in your deck to send to the graveyard. It would still take you like 5 turns like this, but still. If you have like ways to lock your opponent from attacking you or something, then you can still get those 5 turns to send your Exodia pieces into the graveyard. This is a lot better than Exodia Necros. Take 1 field spell from your deck and either activate it or add it to your hand. And this is an ultra rare. Have I seen anybody use this? I think I've seen this card before in a duel. Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? Look at all the special animations. An ultra rare, an Emancipator or Gem Knight. Let's get upgrade. Yes, upgrade. Are we gonna get ourselves an Emancipator Recent Dragite? Oh, let's pray to RNGesus, because if I do, I don't have to, you know, build another one, because I want to have 3 copies of that card for my Emancipator deck. But I'd rather save the UR materials, you know? There's so many URs that I need to build. Maybe more Max C's, more Ash Blossoms, because I only have 1 of each. More, what was the name of that card? Called by the Grave, etc, etc. Let's see though. Here we go. What did we get? Yes! Yes! We prayed, and we got it! Yes! I mean, there's not a lot of UR cards after all, but we got it. You have no idea. How many packs I've opened for Pyroxene Relinquished to get that one, and I finally got it. Oh, this is great. I'll be able to save so many UR materials to build other things, and I now have 3 copies of Emancipator Recent Dragite. Pretty much at this point, my Emancipator deck is complete. I can still add more powerful cards to make it even better, but yes. Yes! This is what I'm talking about. This is why I wanted to have the gacha here on the stream, you see? I didn't even look at the other cards. Ooh, Cyber City Guardians, I like the name of that. So we unlocked Number Recall, Life Finds a Way, Jurassic Park right there, Dragon Spirit, the series in the Ebony. I remember the name of that still. That's such a great name, isn't it? Oh my goodness, yes, I need to modify my deck. Delightfully evil laugh. My laughs tend to have that effect, but they're not evil, I assure you. Nothing but good intentions in this place. Do not be fooled. Yeah, let's add that bad boy. I have to remove another card, which is fine. I'll remove that Insector. Daigusto Emerald is one that I've heard recommended a lot. Other Nightmare cards are probably going to be a good idea. I'll probably replace Gem Knight Pearl. That's probably a good idea there. Oh, I'm so glad. That worked out perfectly, because I wasn't going to open any more Pyroxene Relinquished packs. Like, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea to do that. Tournament athletes, number recall. This is... Oh, the number exceeds monsters, okay. Number 100 Numeron Dragon. Is this related to the Numeron archetype? If I ever do a Numeron deck, I'm going to include this card. Yeah, Numeron Chaos Gate Sunia. Look at that, number archive. Baguska, the terribly tired tapir. And... Oh yes, one thing I should do before we go for more packs is to dismantle any extras, because I have a lot of extras now. Let's dismantle all extra cards. Not that, sorry. Yeah, look at that. 290 rares, 230 normals, 50 supers. Not too shabby. Hee. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get over that. Hey, if that is all my luck for the rest of the stream, that's okay with me. I really wanted to complete that Adamantipator deck. But damn it, we have more gacha. We have 7,899 still. More secret packs in here. And, well, let me see what else we unlocked, because I have to make a decision now. What deck should I go for? I'm thinking of Mech Knights. I'm thinking of Metal Foes. I'm thinking of Sephra. I'm thinking of Insectors and Battle Wasps. I don't know. I don't know. The Yansing bestow various powers on their Synchromons. Well, I may go for several of them, but if I focus on only one, I'm more guaranteed to get the cards I need, because I'll be opening only those packs. Virtual World, Taindangle. I've heard great things about Virtual World. Or maybe I should go for the Stardust archetype, because it does fit me thematically, right? Maybe I should go for that. But I don't know. Follow the heart of the cards and you'll find the answer. Ah, indeed. Well, the heart of the cards is telling me to at least use some materials. Oh, and also, hold on. Sorry to be going from one screen to the other a lot. It's time to get all the stuff from the gift boxes. And now we have 8,294. Very nice. All right. Shop. I want to go for Beyond Speed. I want to go for all the Stardust stuff. Although this is not just Stardust archetypes. And I actually have this bad boy. I have the Shooting Majestic Star Dragon. And the great thing though, the reason why I'm very hesitant to do that is because they already offer that in the loaner deck for the incoming festival. So yeah. I could save that for another time. Let me take a look at that again. Why did I leave the shop area? 61 days left on this. I still have time to open more of these. I love Stardust. I've never used a Stardust deck. You know, I've heard about it a lot. It's the deck of the protagonist from 5Ds. Udo Yusei. But I've never used it myself. And yeah, it makes sense for me to use something called Stardust. Doesn't it? Stardust Dragon / Assault mode. I want to see which one is the pack for the Stardust. Synchro mode change, okay. Satellite Warrior. Also related to Synchrons and that. You have a lot of fun when you run Synchro decks. Then now is a good time to be returning Cold Zero because they're gonna have a Synchro Festival. You may have heard about that already. Well, I've been mentioning that. The Stardust Spark Dragon, Stardust Warrior. And the Stardust Dragon itself is of course a UR. And I love the look of it. What a beautiful color scheme, what a beautiful card art. How beautiful everything about it is, right? I love the little purple parts that it has. You know purple is my main color, but it tends to combine really well, especially for those sorts of cosmic and sci-fi themes that it has, when you combine it with like light blue and white and platinum like that. If I were to have a fourth or fifth color, it would probably be light blue or something like that. It's an awesome card, yeah. When a card or effect is activated that will destroy a card on the field, quick effect, you contribute this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. During the end phase, if this effect was activated this turn and was not negated, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. I actually never read the effect of Stardust Dragon before, so I can see why it's so good. Yes, of course. Stardust Zephyr Divine Dragon, and all the different types of Stardust now. I imagine that when Stardust got introduced, it didn't have that many other cards related to it. If I do a Stardust deck though, it's gonna be as pure as I can make it. Like, I will try to include all these different variations of the Stardust Dragon in the extra deck. I will try. Like, I may not necessarily have junk and synchron cards, it really depends. But I really want to open... Man, I really want to open 10 of those packs, honestly. I feel like maybe I should wait though. I mean, either way, it's the same. Because I can still wait to open the Battle Wasp. But right now, there is still one Battle Wasp card that I need to get, and I can build it right now. I can generate it. I have 103 super rares, so that's 3 super rare cards that I can generate. Let's generate it, and then I can maybe also get Insector cards from what I unlock right here. Insect Metamorphosis, because there's still some Insectors that I want to get. There's Digital Bug cards as well. Do it, yes. But not yet, Cold Zero. We have just unlocked this, the Insectors and the Battle Wasps. Let's open 10 packs of these. If there's any insect archetypes that I'm gonna go for, it's gonna be these ones. Let's open them. Oh, so much gacha, you love to see it. Let's see, Vampire Scarlet Scourge, not bad. Ancient Warriors Loyal Guan Yun. Infernity Destroyer, Sacrifice. Insector Exostag, that's good. Insector Firefly. Sect Conversion, Parasite Paranoid. It may actually be good in an Insector deck because you're able to have... let me see. You can target one face-up monster on the field, equip this card from your hand to that target. The equipped monster becomes an insect monster, cannot attack insect monsters. Also, its effects that activate by targeting an insect monster and are negated. You can do a lot with that. And then if this equipped card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 7 or higher insect monster from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. Quite powerful in that way. But in the insect decks that I built, which are Insector and/or Battle Wasp, I just haven't been able to find the space for it. Oh, we got a Time Lord card. Be wary of those pesky Time Lords. I need to read more about the Time Lord archetype, like Worm Tentacles, Halon the Time Lord. Like, what the hell is going on with them? I look at their art and I'm like, that looks so ugly. That is such a terrible design. But I'm guessing it has something to do with the way it's designed. I don't know. Seal Alliance, Ninjutsu Art of Mirage Transformation, Insector Exostag, Battle Wasp, Dart the Hunter, Variable Form, another Parasite Paranoid. And what attracted me to the Insectors in the first place was the theming that they had based on Kamen Rider, much like the Masked Heroes. And that reminds me that there's still some other hero cards that I may want to get. But my focus on the hero archetypes, on the hero decks, has diminished as I've discovered many more decks since. Oh, so many decks that I want to build, so many of them, honestly. Shell Rocket Dragon. When a Link's monster's effects activated, that targets his face for card in the field. Okay. Arcanine Magician / Assault Mode. Ghost Trick Scare. Galaxy Tyranno. Battle Wasp, Pin the Bullseye. Final Insection. Dart the Hunter. Parasite Paranoid. I'm pretty sure I have mana repeats right there to dismantle already. Woohoo! Do we get a super rare? We may have gotten something special here. Let's see. Okay, nothing special then. What was that animation for? Maybe the foils that we got? We got a lot of special foils here. Not bad. Earthbound Immortal Wiracocha Raska. Quite the mouthful there. Try saying that 3 times fast. Condemned Maiden. Thrawn the Disciplined Angel. Cross-Dimensional Duel. I like the sound of that. Look at that! I'm pretty sure that's Judai. That's Judai from GX in the card art. And I don't know who he's facing, but I guess it would be Kronos. Kronos the Medici, because it's the Ancient Gear card right there. So it's like the first duel of the anime on the first episode. Insector, it is. Yeah, it is. And yeah, I'm sorry if you don't know who I'm talking about. I use the Japanese names. I do know his name is Villian Crowler in the English dub. Jaden Yuki. But do forgive me if I end up using the Japanese names only, because I only watch the Japanese versions And in many cases, I may end up not even knowing what the English names are. Some of the English names are okay with me. Some of them are like, eh. But it's not because I dislike them or anything. It's because I literally don't know them. Some of them I do dislike, but a lot of them are actually really nice. I really like what they did with, for example, Honda Hiroto, Tristan Taylor. Like, they preserved the alliteration. So they tried to preserve something at least, you know? Jonochi becomes Joey. So like the Jonochi, Joey, I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that sees it that way. At least something is preserved in some of those names, so that's appreciated. But Kronos de Medici is such a cool name. Villian Crowler, like, why would you do that? What kind of name change is that? Have I seen Season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh? Hold on, let me drink some water. Fossil Dyna Pachycephalo Leviathan Dragon. That looks great. Reminds me of Neo Daedalus and those Leviathan archetypes that were so great in the 2000s. Well, they might still be great, but in a different way now. But I have seen it, yes. The first series by Toei, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's a must-watch experience if you want to watch the entirety of Duel Monsters. Watch that first. You will see some contradictions, but that's because the way the manga was adapted. But you will have the more complete experience if you see all of that. And I loved it. It really drives home that fact that Yu-Gi-Oh!, at least, you know, the first one, the one that got adapted into that Season 0, as it gets called, and Duel Monsters, is about games. It's about being the king of games, as the name implies, rather than the king of Duel Monsters. Like, Duel Monsters was the most prolific game. It had entire arcs dedicated to it. And of course, you know, they continue with that because it was very lucrative. But it was all about different kinds of games, and that's why I like the final arc. I'm very glad that they still adapted that in the anime, despite not being that focused on Duel Monsters for the entirety of it. Because it's more than just Duel Monsters. Capsule Monsters, I haven't seen it. Because I wanted to watch it in Japanese, but finding the Japanese dub of that is like finding like the lost episode of Doctor Who. Like finding Atlantis or something. Seriously. Because I'm pretty sure there was a Japanese dub of that, but yeah. Capsule Monsters sounds like a great thing to do for that reason. Because you finally do something a little bit different than Duel Monsters, at least. A lot of differences from the main show, but yeah, it's adapted from the original manga. So yeah. Overall, I'm glad we got Duel Monsters the way we got it, because I prefer the voice actors for that. The voice that Yugi has for Duel Monsters, I think is better. I think it works better to have that sort of voice for Yugi. Overall. FA Off-Road Grand Prix, number 17 Leviathan Dragon. Cannot attack directly unless it has material. Once per turn, you can attach one material from this card, it gains 500 attack. Snipe Hunter. Battle Wasp, Arbalest, Rapid Fire, Summoning Swarm, Insector, Giga Cricket, Revival Swarm. Let's go for the next one. Well, actually, thinking about it, I think I may not open those 10 packs from the one that they're giving that has like the Synchrons and a few of the Stardust pieces, because there's still the secret packs that is more focused on the Stardust cards themselves. So I should focus on that instead. Oh shoot! I clicked in the wrong place. I wanted to see the cards. Oh well. Did we get a super rare there? I forgot. Well, that's okay. Joker's Wild. Let's see that. Yes, this is related to Queen's Knight, King's Knight, and Jack's Knight. Speaking of classic Duel Monsters, Karakuri Ninja MDL 919 Quick, Dynet Recovery, Malefic Tune, Insector Ladybug, Insector Centipede, Shinobi Insect Hagakure Mino, Armor Blast. Another super rare, let's see. Could be an ultra rare, you never know. Osa the Earth Charmer Immovable, that's a good one. Atlantean Attack Squad. The Phantom Knights of Mistclaws. Phantom Knights looks like a fun archetype to build too. Angel Seer 7. Battle Wasp, Twin Bow the Attacker with special foil. Insector Firefly. Alright. We have some special things here, potentially. Let's see. Or maybe not. Okay, never mind. You know, I think a lot of people... I've seen a lot of people say that when you have that animation of the special monster there, I think it's a special version of Utopia. When you get that guy opening the pack for you, it means you're not going to get good things. You're gonna get one card that you never gotten before, and everything else is gonna be like normals and rares or something subpar. Gotta head up for work, have a good rest of your stream. You have a good time at work, ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤, alright? Happy Saturday for you. And thank you for hanging around, alright? I'll see you around. But let's see what other gacha we got. Gimmick Puppet Détroit. Détroit. Feels like I should be reading that in French. Simorg, Bird of Calamity. The Shallow Grave, classic card. Consolation Prize. If a monster is sent from the hand to the graveyard, turn one of them special summon into your field, you can only activate one Consolation Prize per turn. Interesting. Battle Wasp Nest. Arbalest, Insector Hopper, Ladybug. Hey, Adam! You came in just as cold as leaving. Great timing. Great timing. Is it because I mentioned French right there? Yeah, there was a card that had part of its name is, say, Destroy? So, oh wait, now that I say it out loud, maybe I'm supposed to say it like that. It was spelled, let me put it in the chat, it's just easy if I say it like that. It was spelled like that, I just realized that it was meant to be a pun. But the way it got spelled right there, I thought it was meant to say Détroit. But I guess it's meant to be Destroy. Still though, still. Maybe if it had an I instead of a Y at the end, that's how it would be. Oh my goodness. Sometimes there's puns I miss like that. Okay, so we're gonna open another 10 of these because we didn't get an ultra rare. So we're gonna get a guaranteed ultra rare on the next one. Power Bond, March Towards Ragnarok. Minerva, Lightstorm Maiden. Pujin Torifune. Insector Firefly, Insector Centipede. Crossbow Sectaro. And the Metamorphosed Insect Queen. How are you doing, Adam? How's your Saturday? Welcome to a special Saturday stream. A surprise Saturday stream. We've unlocked so many secret packs now, though. I want to take a look at the others. Pledge of Sword, the Hidden Arts. Oh, yes! Wait a minute, is this it? Is this the one for Stardust? Oh, no, it's not. Synchro Mode Change. I mean, it does have a few Stardust cards, but it's not exactly the one I may have been looking for. The only thing I know is that Des and Troy are Scourge's guns in Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, maybe a mythological thing. It may be a thing in mythology that it's been there before somewhere, I'm not sure. Turn Synchro monsters into powerful Assault Mode and Fusion monsters by powering them up with Assault Mode, activate and Miracle Synchro Fusion. This is not necessarily going to be good for the Synchro Festival then, because it also goes for Fusion monsters. Yeah, like this one. Okay. Stardust Dragon is here though, but we can still get the Stardust Dragon in other places. Stardust Dragon with the Assault Mode. Red Dragon Archfiend. Arcanite Magician, not bad. Look at that, who is that? Is that like a character in an anime or something? Looks familiar. Even in the movie it was a pun for Destroy? Okay. Yeah, I just assume it was like Détroit. So funny. Okay, let's see what we got here though. We unlocked so many of them. We have Bujin's Vault of Heaven for Bujingi Warriors. And we're gonna open more of these in a moment. Spiritual Mastery, Charmers, Familiar Possessed. This is about 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and wind. Yeah. 4 of the 6 elements that they have in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Hidden Arts, Ninja Monsters, Ninjutsu Spell Cards, and more like that. Shark's Pride, diving for the deep sea dwelling razor sharp toothed shark-like monsters that are up for grabs. Bahamut Shark, Valiant Shark Lancer, Shark Drake. Wow, this is an entirely new archetype. I've never seen it before. The rank 3-5 exceeds monsters to turn the tide on even the toughest opponents. Omoshiroi. Primordial Rising, Fossils, Paleozoic. This has Paleozoic cards in it. Doki Doki, this is a card that I've seen a lot. This could be really good for Adamantipator decks. You can discard one rock monster, special summon from your deck, one rock monster that has the same original attribute and level as that monster. In face-up attack position or face-down defense position, you can only use this effect of Doki Doki once per turn. This is a card that I should seriously consider for another Adamantipator deck, but not for now. Souls of Sublime Gods, Cyber Angels. I usually see Cyber Angels used with the Herald of Ultimateness and all that sort of stuff, but I want to build a pure Cyber Angel deck, or mostly pure Cyber Angel. Like to have Cyber Angel Dakini, Brash. Instead of using them as like a means to an end, I want them to be the end itself. Pledge of Sword, X-Saber, Amazonis, Arcana Triumph Joker. So also relate to Queens, Kings, and Jack's Knight. Life Finds a Way. Evil Stores, Evil Tile, Evil Tsar. Okay. The series in the Ebony for Red Eyes. We're not gonna look at all of them though. Although Cyber City Guardians. Oh yeah, Virtual World. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to this zone. We're gonna get a guaranteed ultra rare from the next 10 packs. Let's spend another 1,000 gems on this. Yes. This is a gacha stream, baby. Wow, that is a lot of rainbow. Look at that. Rainbow doesn't guarantee like ultra rares or anything, but it's nice to look at. It's potentially something good. So let's go for the first one. What do we have here? Give it to me. Give me the goods. Give me the dopamine. Genix Power Planner. Galactic Spiral Dragon, Worm Golds, Ancient Warrior Saga, 3 Visits, Battle Was Nest, Revival Storm, Corrosive Scales. We got that one, right? Azusa the Ghost Bow. Okay. This potentially has something good. Rainbows are always good in any form that they come in, unless there's leprechauns, greedy leprechauns at the end of it. Yes! There's an ultra rare. Bujinki Amaterasu. Witchcrafter Unveiling, Blue Dragon Summoner. Let's see. This is definitely related to the Bujin cards. We already unlocked the secret pack for that. Bujinki Amaterasu. Hey, Thenon, glad you could make it today. How's it going? We are getting some nice gacha goodness. Oh, I got a great opening earlier. Some of you may have missed it if you're just coming in, but I'm gonna make a clip of that. A card that I was really hoping to get, which is an ultra rare. Glad to hear it's going good though. And let's see what we got here. A nice rainbow. Ooh, let's open them. A trick star there too. Foolish Burial Goods. Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. That's a really good card. That's a really good card. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the space for it, but I'll see. Trickstar Bella Madonna. Virtual World Otohime Toto. Foolish Burial Goods. Send one spell trap from your deck to the graveyard. You can only activate one Foolish Burial Goods per turn. Earthbound Immortal Uru. Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. Tribute one insect monster from either field equipped with an equipped card, and if you do, special summon one insect monster from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. So this is really good for an insector deck. It might be a good idea to have space for it. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one insect monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, then draw one card. You can only use this effect of Cocoon of Ultra Evolution once per turn. Evolution! Already so many ultra rares. And it's great because even if they're not anything that I'm going to be using, they are things I can dismantle to then craft more ultra rares that I may want to get. So that's why it's so good to get them too. Let's see. Dreamland, Infestation Ripples, Fuse Line, Dark Deal, Insector Gauntlet, good card. Halberd the Charge, Corrosive Scales, Sting the Poison. From the Battle Wasps. I'm just getting so much dopamine right now, it's so good. ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕒 Musica, Thinker Fusionist, Resonant Destruction, ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕒. ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕒𝕒, interesting. Let me read it very quickly. Might be good for pendulum decks from what I'm seeing. It's a good beatdown card, 1800 attack. Summoning Storm, Insector, Axe, Sectahawk. Not bad, not bad. But let's keep going. This Seal of Orichalcos, look at that. Don't activate that. You're gonna lose your soul, or you're gonna make somebody lose their soul. Not a nice thing to do. Triamid Pulse, Altergeist, Kidolga, the Seal of Orichalcos. And it's I remember it used to be more powerful than it is now. I look at the effects now and it's definitely not as powerful as it used to be. High Speed Roy Puzzle, Revival Swarm, and many more Insector and Battle Wasp cards. This is the last of the Insector packs we're opening, I think. Ooh, oh, that's Scrap Iron Scarecrow. That's an overpowered card, from what I remember. Appliancer Propylion, Fasolva Core Fancia, Grip Rod, Scrap Iron Scarecrow. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack. Also, after that, set this card face down instead of sending it to the graveyard. Like, it's so overpowered. Like, how do you, besides the card getting destroyed or banished or whatever, you can just keep negating all the attacks over and over. Sounds so overpowered, right? Maybe nowadays it's not as much, because there's a lot of effects that can destroy it. Ooh, let's see. This looks good. This looks good to me. Okay. Okay. Alright. That works for me. Twilight Ninja Nichirin the Chunin, Reptilian Gorgon, Naturia Sunflower, Magnet Induction, Parasite Paranoid Armor Blast, Battle Wasp, Hama the Conquering Bow, Insector Sword, Sect Caliber. Okay. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna do any deck building today. We're just gonna do gacha opening. We're not gonna have time for any deck building. And besides, that's more complicated for me. It might be better for me to do it off the stream. And I can show you the decks that I have next week, potentially. Starlight Junction, though. That might be a good one. Digital Bug Registrator. Let's go. Hello, Mr. Tyler. Welcome to the stream. Let me read what you said. It can only be used one per turn, but there's a spell that makes so you can only attack with one monster. I may have been the victim of that spell before. I've had that effect happen on me before. I just can't remember if it was done because of a spell or something. Yeah, in its own way, the Scrap Iron Scarecrow is very powerful, but I guess nowadays you just have many ways to destroy it. But under the right circumstances, it can really lock the opponent. That's the thing. Yeah, like the Exodia card that I was talking about earlier. That is a really nice support for Exodia, but you still need to wait 5 turns to put all the Exodia cards on the graveyard. That might be a good card to have. Yeah. Like, how good are the Swords of Revealing Light nowadays, for example? A similar situation there, potentially. Let's see. Spring Gun's Booty. If a face-up exceeds monster you control leaves the field by card effect, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls. Why am I reading this? Sorry. I'm not gonna read all the descriptions. Stellar Knights Ephraxiton, very nice. Mech Lord Astro Dragon Asterisk, related to the Mech Lord archetypes. I want to go for the Mech Knights, though. Not sure if I'm gonna go for the Mech Lords as well. Wow, look at this, though. Such a good-looking card. You can tribute one tuner monster, special summon one synchron monster from your deck with a different level than the tributed monster had on the field. During your opponent's turn, if you special summon a synchron monster from your extra deck, during your opponent's turn, target one card on the field, shuffle it into the deck. You can only use each effect of Starlight Junction once per turn. I can see why that card is normal. Digital Bug Registrator, though. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do a Digital Bug deck, but I'm not gonna dismantle that card. You never know, you never know. And for our final pack of the Insectors, Mech Lord for the Synchro event. Is it a Synchro archetype? And ooh, look at what we got here, though. Right above me, right behind me. And also here. So many good cards, so many good cards. I'm so glad I saved all these gems. I already have an Adamantipator deck, though. I'm probably gonna use that for the Synchro event. And I mean... Oh, or is it one of the loner decks, Mr. Tyler? Because I'm also, if I have the time, I'm also gonna do the loner decks. And that reminds me, I should be modifying my deck for the festival. Hello there, Voron! Glad you could make it too. Infernity Barrier, another Cocoon of Ultra Evolution! That's what I'm talking about! That will be very helpful, potentially. Oh, it's counter for Synchro. Ah. Yeah, it's good to have, just always, of course. Decode Destruction, Ghost Streak Yeti, Infernity Barrier, Performapal, Hell Princess, Bug Signal, Parasite Paranoid, Insector Earwig, the Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. I might end up getting another one of those. Like if I really feel like I need to get 3 of those for my Insector deck. I probably will need to have 3 of those, but for now though, let's just focus on opening things, and I'll think about the way the decks look later, although I kind of need to think about that. Scrap Iron Soldiers though. Junk, Warrior, and Synchron Monsters. They can be good for a Stardust deck, but I don't know. I kind of want to focus on the Stardust cards themselves rather than the supports like the Junks and the Synchrons. I know that they're very kind of fundamental for them. Well, actually, I don't know. Definitely open up your packs and see what you have at the end, yeah. But to an extent, I need to decide that first because I need to decide which packs I'm going to open, right? What else did we unlock here? Scientific Analysis. I've never seen this one before. Get your hands on the Magna Warriors that join and split with magnetic forces, the Water Dragon normal space force for bonding spell and trap cards, and Chemi Critters that activate Gemini effects to bring in XC summons. Oh, this is related to the Water Dragon archetypes. Okay. Water Dragon, Leviathan Dragon. They added even more support to that. That's interesting to see. Water Dragon Cluster. Look at that. Used to be very powerful in 2006 or so. Imperium Magnum, Imperium Magnum, the superconductive battle bot. Valkyrian, the Magna Warrior versus Berserkion, the Electro Magna Warrior. Holy cow. That is quite a lot. Mathematician. Warp Speed Toys. Go for a decisively swift Synchro summon with a quick play Speedroids. The deck based around stealing opponent's Synchro. I'm making that deck in with a trap that reduces all opponent's monster level by 1. Ooh, I can see why that would kill a Synchro deck. The way you make it sound though, Tyler, it sounds like they should maybe ban or limit some of those cards. But if you're saying that it can be built already, then it means they didn't do that. It will be interesting to see if more people do that sort of deck, actually. We'll see. And let's not exit the shop just yet, or actually let's exit the shop because I think I now want to generate that Stardust card. Oh, before we do that, let me edit the deck here for the Synchro Festival. I want to add those other copies of Dragite here. We still have spaces for 2 more Synchro cards. Any cards that you recommend? What do you think, Maniacs? Tyler, anything that you would recommend for an Adamantipator deck like this? It's a pure Adamantipator deck and I want to keep it that way. I just like having a pure archetypal deck like this. In the future, I'll do another type of Adamantipator deck, most likely. And I mean, the other Adamantipator type of deck that is good for the meta relies on Link and Xyz cards, mostly Link cards as well, so it doesn't apply here anyway. What I have right here are 3 copies of each Adamantipator card. I have Mighty Warrior, Flambill, Uruquizas. It can be really good in an emergency, let me tell you that. Gigantic Castle, because it does piercing battle damage. And Psy-Frame Lord Sita. It depends on which cards I have though. Block Dragon, let me see. I'd rather not generate something super or ultra rare, but let me see. Oh, but something for the extra deck preferably. Still, this looks really good though. Rock monsters you control cannot be destroyed except by battle. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add up the 3 rock monsters from your deck to your hand, whose total levels equal 8. I can see why you're recommending this though. But I mean something for the extra deck. Synchro monsters that might be good for this. Gigantic Castle is great because it's also a rock type, so I can increase its attack with Adamantipator Laputite. But they don't have to be rock type. Let me see. Rock type Synchro monsters. They don't have to be rock type again, as I said, but... Well, actually, let me see all the Synchro monsters I have. Something that could be good. Colossal Fighter. 3 strong Quandax. Well, tell you what, I'm not gonna spend time doing this. We have a lot of more cards to open. I still have over 6,000 gems. There's many more things to go for. I wanted to go for Stardust. I think it's time I deleted... Oh yeah, let's delete this one. This was for the NR Festival. Let's delete the normal rare Battle Wasp deck. Flower Knight looking it's level 10 synchro. Let me see. Flower Knight. I still wanna... I don't think I'm gonna go for it. I don't have the materials right now anyway. But... Sylvan Flower Knight? Is this the one you meant? I don't think this is the one you meant, because this is for plants. Like, this is for plant types. Flower Knight looking, it's level 10 synchro. Did you mean another one? So what about that Stardust Dragon, though? Well, I don't have the ultra rares to generate that, so let's see. Stardust Spark Dragon might be good. It's another variant of it. I feel like generating it. Not sure what's its name. Shooting Star Dragon. 1 tuner Synchro Monster plus Stardust Dragon. Yeah, because I want to generate a super rare to open the pack that will give me Stardust Dragon potentially. I want to build a Stardust deck. It's about time we went for that. Stardust Ties. Stardust Dragon. Yeah, Stardust Ties. Synchro mode change. Beyond Speed. I will be opening Beyond Speed too. Don't think I won't, but I want to be going specifically for Stardust Ties. It's a level 10 warrior. Okay, let me look at it. Synchro. Level 10 warrior. Did you mean Stardust Warrior? 1 tuner Synchro Monster plus 1 non-tuner Synchro Monster. Well, I don't really have tuner Synchro Monsters in this deck, and I don't think I will be able to have the space for them. Although I could remove Mighty Warrior. I only have it because it's one of the best Synchro cards I had that could apply to any deck. That monster in Beyond Speed pack. Oh, Satellite Warrior. Satellite Warrior, okay. Oh, that's good then, because I'm gonna be opening a lot of Beyond Speed packs, potentially. So, it would be good to add this here. Let's see the effect. If this card is Synchro Summoned, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of Synchro Monsters in your graveyard, destroy them, and if you do, this card gains 1000 attack for each card destroyed. If this Synchro Summon card is destroyed, you can special summon up to 3 level 8 or lower Warrior, Synchron, and or Stardust Synchro Monsters with different names from your graveyard. You can only use the effect of Satellite Warrior once per turn. I stumble upon my words a lot when I'm speed reading, sorry about that. Baron de Fleur. Is that the one you meant? Let me just reset the filters. Okay, I've seen this one before, yes. Once per turn, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy it. Once while face up on the field, when a card or effect is activated, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. You can only use the previous effect of Baron the Floor once per turn. Once per turn during the standby phase, you can target 1 level 9 or lower monster in your graveyard. Return this card to the extra deck, and if you do, special summon that monster. Satellite Warrior not in the pack? Then I might have been thinking of one of the other Synchro packs. This is a good one, though. How to obtain, though, is also in Beyond Speed. Yeah! Let's go! Screw it! I really want to go for it, because I really want to go for that potential Stardust right there. But actually, let me see. No. Hold on. Do you get the regular Stardust Dragon here? You don't get it. Okay, and by the way, we're gonna have an ad break very soon. So thanks for bearing with us. It's just gonna be 90 seconds. Might be the final one for today, actually. Chevalier de Fleur. One thing that I'm wondering is if you open a super rare or an ultra rare right here, do you still get them to unlock secret packs? Because I unlocked one the other day and it still didn't have that. The Stardust Dragon is there? Oh yeah, there it is. I'm so stupid. Thank you, Mr. Tyler. I thought they would list the Stardust Dragon after the others because the others are like maybe rarer in a certain way, but okay. Chevalier de Fleur. Speaking of French, Soche de Fleur. I'm gonna be reading those cards in French. Yeah, the first card in the pack. Silly me. Baron de Fleur. Junk Speeder, Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. Oh yeah. Let's do this. We're gonna go for this one. Just let me have a brief bio break during this ad break, and I will be right back. I just really want to go for it. I just really want to go for Beyond Speed. Oh, there's a Stardust deck, it's an event deck. Yes, I know that. Yes, Tyler, thank you for the reminder. But I still want to have them permanently. I want to build a permanent Stardust deck. But yeah, for sure, I may end up using that Stardust deck there. That's why I was thinking, maybe I should just wait after the event. I mean, this is going to be here for 61 days. But I'm going to be going for it one way or the other, so I may as well do it now. I don't know. I mean, should I be going for a secret pack? I have a lot of gems, and I'll be earning more gems in these coming 61 days too. Secret packs can be unlocked again anyway. And yeah, I might be unlocking more secret packs later anyway, because I'll be getting the materials from the rest of the pass. I'm in grade 26 right now. There's still many more materials that I'll get out of that. I'm overthinking this, I think, at this point. Let's just do it. 10 packs. Let's go. This should be fun. Why not? Let's take a screenshot. Look at that. We have like two rainbow packs. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. We might get a super rare here. What a great start. What a great start. Let's see. This should be fun. Sorcier de Fleur. Okay. Staring Contest. Yeah, these are different than the secret packs though. Solitary Sword of Poison. Sorcier de Fleur. Stall Turn. Majestic Mirage. Oh, yes, I think I know what is different about these. They don't draw from the entire pool of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's only a few of them, I think. And that's why they don't have like the 4 that are like that. Yeah, okay. So I may end up having a lot of extra cards, but I'll just dismantle them unless I can't. But I should be able to dismantle them. It's the legacy packs that don't allow you. Majestic Mirage, Aeropix Tree. Aeropix Tree, that's how you say it, right? Bellcat Fighter, White Steed of the Floral Knights. And my beautiful rainbow, what do you have for me? 2 super rares, maybe? Another Starlight Junction, very nice. Oh yes, look at that bad boy! It's the second one I got. This is actually the second shooting Majestic Star Dragon I've got. Because only the cards in the pack. Gotcha. Okay, so it's easier to get the ultra rares. This is still great though. This is still great. Is the poster boy for this pack maybe? I actually got another one when I opened like only one pack off the stream, and I got the shooting Majestic Star Dragon. But okay, the Squeak Knight, Unisong Tuning, more Schlag, there it is. Speedroid Menko, Starlight Junction, Solitary Sword of Poison, Horse of the Floral Knights. That's actually a good idea to be opening these packs then. It gives you a good reason to open packs like this. Maybe? I don't know. Obsessive Uvoalup, Necrofleur, Synchro Dilemma, Majestic Absorption, this is related to Stardust Dragon archetypes, Ferret Flames, Unisong Tuning, Extraceratops, Speedroid Duplicate. You know, it's interesting that the Stardust archetype is not... If I build up a Stardust deck, it's actually gonna go against the type of decks that I love, mostly. I mean, I love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, so I love any sort of deck, I guess. But the type of deck and archetypes that I like to go for are the ones that have a lot of members in them, rather than having like one big thing that has a lot of different variations to it, and just things that serve that thing. Like, for example, the type that I like is more like a Masked Heroes, Gem Knights, rather than, and the type that I don't like as much as those ones are like a Blue Eyes, a Red Eyes, a Stardust type of deck. But why am I so obsessed with the Stardust archetype? Because it's so beautiful. Because the Stardust is everything I like. Like, it fits my theming so much. If there was something that revolved around Radian, the multi-dimensional kaiju, I would be going for that too. There's the different dimension archetype as well, but there's not much of that going on these days for Yu-Gi-Oh! So I don't go for that archetype as much. Building a deck exclusively around DD, different dimension, is not viable these days from what I understand. Though correct me if I'm wrong. There's also the D/D, but that's kind of different. That's more like about deals with the devil, and by different dimension, I guess they mean like a demon dimension or something. Which is not bad either, but it's not what I'm looking for. So in a way, ooh, here we go. But yeah, in a way, going for this archetype is kind of exciting because it's a different archetype than what I usually go for. I mean, that Emancipator is also not that varied when it comes to like having a dozen different members or something like that, right? And I've been using that one a lot because it's giving me a lot of victories in ranked duel. And it got me to platinum. But let's see what we got here. Stardust Dragon! There we go! There's my boy, my girl, my card, and as well as a Majestic Star Dragon. And it seems that we unlocked some secret packs from that, so we'll be opening those too. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Majestic Absorption, Noble Knight Spear Holder, and the one and the only Stardust Dragon. Yusei would be proud. I think I'm gonna love Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds when I finally get around to watching that, because the Stardust Dragon archetype is gonna be fun to see. It's gonna be fun. I've heard nothing but good things about 5Ds. Well, most of the time. Transicada, which is good for the Battle Wasp deck, potentially. Speedroid Double Yo-Yo. I mean, Battle Wasp might be a good deck to have too, or a variant of Battle Wasp combined with other things for the Synchro Festival, because they're based on Synchro monsters. Maybe combining them with other Synchro insect monsters could be good. That's already like maybe 3 different Synchro decks that I'm already gonna have for the Synchro Festival. One is gonna be a Stardust deck, either my own or the Loner deck, because the great thing about it now is that they retain the thing in which the rewards are the same. Whether you're using your own deck or a Loner deck, the rewards are gonna be the same. They retain that. So that's wonderful. Like, Konami is treating this game so well, all things considered. Speedroid Double Yo-Yo, Majestic Star Dragon, look at that thing. Majestic Dragon plus Stardust Dragon plus 1 non-tuner monster. Wow. Unisong Tuning, Speedroid Fuki Modoshi Piper. Oh, you made a Battle Wasp deck already? Mr. Tyler, you gotta share the recipe with me. I would love to see that, if you don't mind. If you have the recipe in Wygo Pro or anywhere, I would love to see that. I could use a nice Battle Wasp deck recipe. Especially if it's gonna be for the Synchro Festival. I tend to go for decks that are like pure, quote-unquote pure. Like, a lot of the time when you see, those are really good, good-looking super rares, by the way. For example, as you saw in my Adamantipator deck, I tend to go for decks that just go for the archetype more than the meta. So I don't go for those meta Adamantipator decks. Not for now, at least. I want to first have one that is purely the archetype. So when I first did an Insector deck, for better and for worse, mostly for worse, I made it so that every single Insector is in that deck. When I did my Masked Hero deck, I made it so that every single Masked Hero is in that deck. Rather than going for what's best for the meta or what have you. but I still am interested in others. Sadly, I don't. I'm still working on it a bit because I need to remove cards because I can't use my link. Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Understandable. Speedroid ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕤𝕒𝕠𝕟𝕤, High Speedroid Kendama. We have a lot of Speedroids now. Speedroid Duplicate, High Speed Re-Level, Staring Contest, Guy Armor Dragon Shell, Speedroid Wheel, Speedroid Ultra Hound. And we're only halfway through these packs, and I'm already so happy with what we got. Whoops, didn't mean to open them like that. Some nice foils here and there. Chain Dispel, Monster Assortment, Speedroid Gunprice, Speedroid Ultra Hound, Speedroid Menko, Master's Diploman, Speedroid Menko, Liberty at Last. Liberty at Last! Okay, let's go for the next pack. And I'm not gonna open any more of these packs, by the way. I'm gonna go for the secret pack that's related to Stardust Dragon, which I think we unlocked from that. Ooh, another one of those. Arrive in Light, Horse of the Floral Knights, Dispatch Parazzi. Dispatch Parazzi. Dispatch Parazzi. Kind of a mouthful there. So many mouthfuls that I keep saying. Try saying that 3 times fast. Well, if you do have the time, you can face it. You mean the deck you're doing? We probably won't have the time. This is a Guerilla stream that I'm doing. Just a quick stream that I'm gonna do, just opening gacha packs. A surprise stream. It wasn't planned. This is why we're calling it Guerilla. But I just really wanted to have it. I'm having so much fun, and I hope you're all having as much fun if you came to watch. Thank you for being here, everyone. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see more, do hit that follow. I will be releasing my schedule later today, which you can see on Twitter and on Discord. I need to change the schedule on the schedule feature also on Twitch, come to think of it. But let's see this, though. Let's see what we got. Ooh, Stellar Wind Wolf-Freyet. Okay. Not what I was looking for, but that is good looking. We got a special foil as well. Horse of the Floral Knights. I think we have more than 3 of these already, so that's good. Good for the materials. Speedroid Duplicate Stellar Wind Wolf-Freyet. Is this related to an archetype? I like to see the archetype of this because this looks really cool. I like it. Magical Broker. I've seen this card before, I think. Doombearer, Psycho Pompos. Aeropix Tree. Mr. Tyler, you are now officially a superstar, you maniac. Thank you for that follow. Bellcat Fighter, Guy Armor Dragon Shell. My friends, let me say something now. We are 5 followers away from 400. If you can recommend this stream to your friends, to your family, to your boss. Well, don't do it to your boss, maybe. No, seriously, if you can recommend that stream to anybody to watch, it's much appreciated. Whatever support you give, whether it's a lurk or not, or a subscription, or a follow, etc, etc. You're very much appreciated, and you're true superstars for that. This is why I'm saying Stardust is about my theming and all that. Speaking of which, look at that bad boy. Because of the whole superstar vibe that we have right here, the star cluster, all of that, baby. That's me. That's yours truly, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Kaiden. Thank you. No need to clap, It's not part of anything? Okay. Kinda look like a crystal beast sort of monster. Stardust Illumination. Look at my boy, look at my girl, the Stardust Dragon. How great it looks. This is why I'm going to enjoy watching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, because I love the look and the design of the Stardust Dragon. So to see all the animations of it, because it's gonna be summoned so much, I imagine, on the anime, right? It's the ace card of the protagonist. So we're gonna see it a lot, and we're gonna see all sorts of animations with it. I can't wait. But I gotta finish GX first. And I'm going very slowly with that. Oh yeah, it's something I haven't mentioned a lot. I think I did mention it last week, but I started Star Trek Enterprise. So yeah, I'm not gonna be watching that much Yu-Gi-Oh! GX maybe, but I started Star Trek Enterprise, and with that I started my journey into the entirety of Star Trek. I am doing it in chronological order, so yeah, we can talk about that if you like. It's been a great friggin' ride so far, let me tell you. I am up to episode 20 or so of the first season. I'll be watching another episode later today if I have the time. I think I want to make time for that Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode though, of the new anime. And they may have released another episode now, I'm not sure. I do have it in my Wasp deck because I can use that level 5 Wasp tuner and level Wasp to summon it. Level 4 Wasp. Really, that wolf? That's something to consider then. That's something to seriously consider. Fleur, Synchron, Majestic Mirage, Squeak Knight, Enchanted Spell, White Steed of the Floral Knights, Axel Synchron. I've seen this one here and there. Very nice card. And a super rare, maybe, to end it. Really nice way to end it. This was really good. Another Stardust Illumination. Very nice. Another Axel Synchron with a special foil. Okay, Noble Knight Joan, Axel Synchron again, Necrofleur, Synchro Dilemma, and Stardust Illumination. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Wow. Well, this was all very good. So I'm very, very happy with the results we got. But we're still far from finished. We are still far from finished, ladies and gentlemen. Superstars, supernovas of all ages, maniacs. And we got the Stardust ties unlocked. So I like the look of that. Synchro mode change also, but we already had that one unlocked. We may also go for that. I think I may end up opening both of them. But I'm getting a little bit too overzealous with the Stardust archetypes. There's others that I wanted to go for. Maybe I'm being greedy, maybe I want too much. Let me read the effect of Stellar Wind Wolfrayet. It's an ultra rare, so I'm guessing it's gotta be really good. You can only control one Stellar Wind Wolfrayet. Gains 300 attack each time another monster's effect is activated, while the attack of this card is less than 4,000. Oh, I can see that. I can see already why that's so good. Once per turn, if this card's attack is 4,000 or higher, you can shuffle both this card and all monsters your opponent controls into the deck. Wow. That's good for any deck that's synchro. I think I'm gonna add that bad boy to the Adamantipator deck. Hold on. Yeah, we gotta modify that synchro festival Adamantipator deck. We got some missions done though. Oh, it's the daily login. It just reset. Okay. Mode changes the assault mode pack. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. But an entire pack based on the assault mode. Wow. It's gonna be difficult to do a deck because I'm always ambitious. As I said before, I want to include every possible variation of a card in the deck, or every possible member of the archetype group. Like if it's not like a Stardust or Blue Eyes or Dark Magician kind of archetype, it's one that has a lot of members instead, like Gem Knights, like Mech Knights, like Elemental Heroes, etc. Right? So I will want to include every single variation of Stardust if I can help it. But, okay. So, what was the name of that card again? Okay, Wolfrayet. I'm gonna add it to this deck. Just add it to this deck because it seems to be good for any Synchro deck. Right there. Yeah, it's 9 stars. It's a little bit more difficult to get potentially, but... Well, actually 9 stars. Hold on. How many non-tuners do I have? I may not be able to summon that, actually. I would need 2 plus 4 plus 4. I actually don't have the monsters for that. Because I would need to use Max C or Ash Blossom. I could end up modifying it then. For better or for worse. Removing some of the... maybe not. Maybe not. But I'll have them here anyway, just in case. Gigantic Castle is the same, for example. For example, 2 plus 4 equals 6, plus another 4 is 10. So maybe I should be going for a 10 Synchro monster instead. And other Synchro monsters that are 8. Oh yeah, you can use your Synchro monster for it, you're right. But would I still have what I need though? It would have to be Psy Frame Lord Sita plus one of the 2. Yeah. But yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. There are some rules about dual monsters that I also don't remember quite that well, potentially, but okay. Yeah, you're right. I'll keep them there anyway. Why not? I have the extra space, I think, on the deck to do that. Alright, now let's open the Stardust specific packs. Use Synchron Tuner monsters to pave the way for using Synchron monsters in more Synchro summons. There are other Synchron monsters ready to pick up as well, including Stardust Dragon. Look at that animation! Well, rather that card art. Starlight Road, wow. By the way, imagine my trap how annoying it'd be when all your cards level reduced by 1. Oh yeah, for any Synchro deck. And for Xyz decks too, for that matter. Yeah. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be annoying. I hope there's not a lot of decks like that, to tell you the truth, Mr. Tyler. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You never know, Konami may actually intervene and just ban those decks in the middle of the festival. We'll see. But alright, let's open this bad boy. We have 10 of these, so let's go. Ooh, we got Stardust Stun. Is this related to Stardust? Duststone. Interesting that we got this as the first card among the 4 cards that can be random across everything. Stardust Stun, Fusion Sage, Dark Lord Mari, Good Goblin Housekeeping, Synchron Explorer, Rush Warrior, Synchron Explorer, Righty Driver. Oh, okay. Lefties and righties. Yeah, I think I remember those. What do we have here? What do we have here? Shooting Star Dragon, I'll take that. We have only 1 Stardust Dragon so far. I may want to have 3 of them, after all. Although I'm gonna have a lot of variations for that in the extra deck, so... I don't know. And maybe some other cards like Xyz and Link cards, because remember, this is not just for the Synchro Festival. I wanna have a permanent Stardust deck. Super Quantal. That reminds me that I also want to do an archetype deck for Super Quant and the Super Quantals. You know, they're based on Super Sentai. That sounds like a lot of fun, so yeah. Spring Guns Brothers. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should not be so generous with my gems when it comes to the Stardust monsters. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. Jurassic World, Righty Driver, Quick Draw Synchron, Cosmic Flare. That looks beautiful. That looks gorgeous. Shooting Star Dragon, 1 tuner Synchro Monster plus Stardust Dragon. Look at that. Deck building is gonna take a while for sure. We're not gonna do it on the stream today. And what do we have here? Look at that! Stardust Cipher Divine Dragon. Okay, Dark Burning Magic, very nice. Gaga Magician, Mirror Resonator, Runaway Karakuri. Stardust Cipher Divine Dragon, look at that. 1 tuner Synchro Monster plus 2 or more non-tuner Synchro Monsters. That's a tough one to summon. Will I try to get it? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. If I have the space. Limit Overdrive. Stardust Assault Warrior. Yeah, those Stardust Warriors as well. They might be good to have on the deck too. Stardust Charge Warrior. Well, the most scary part because they banned Synchro Focus counter cards, but forgot to ban the normal Floodgate cards like Skill Drain. Oh, Go Sand Match, Rivalry of the Warlord, and etc. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how effective Skill Drain is gonna be, all things considered. Or how many people are still gonna use it in their decks. Well, I don't know, honestly, I don't know. We'll find out the hard way. Tuning! Yeah, look at that beautiful harp. And I'm pretty sure that the one doing the tuning right here is the spirit of the harp. You know, the old school spirit of the harp. So if that is the case, that is a really nice detail. But you can correct me if I'm wrong. Orsarctic Big Dipper. The Orsarctic cards look like fun too. Consular Precept, Lefty Driver, Reactor Slime, Sonic Warrior. Do Sonic Warrior, do Sonic Warrior. Stardust Charge Warrior, Synchron Explorer Tuning. Add 1 Synchron Tuner from your deck to your hand, then send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. An ultra rare card right there, for a good reason. What else do we have? Oh wow, that's a lot of lefty drivers. Witchcrafter Shemitah, Rainbow Veil, do a barrel roll. Virtual World Sheshi Gigi, Sonic Warrior, Lefty Driver ×3. Very nice, okay, Union Scramble, Level Up, underrated card. Virtual World Gate, ℠𝕠𝕟. Maybe it's not as viable these days, but yeah. Is it ℠𝕠𝕟 or king-long? I think it's pronounced king-long, right? Gene Raider, Boss Loot, Synchro Chase, Jet Warrior, Synchron Carrier. I would have thought Jet Warrior was a tuner card, but okay. And Formula Synchron! Hey, that's a staple from what I've seen. Yes, I might need to use that one for sure. Spellbook Star Hall, Amazement Special Show, Tiki Curse, Primula the Rika Fairy, Axel Synchron. That's a good one too. I think I mentioned that before already. Ognon Synchron, Stardust Flash, Formula Synchron. Yes, when this card Synchro Summon, you can draw one card once per chain. During your opponent's main phase, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves. Synchro Summon using this card you control. I feel like they should ban all UR except Synchro and SR except tuners and Synchro or Synchro support. Would it make it more fun? Well, for this first Synchro Festival, let's have all the cards available. And maybe they can have an NR Synchro Festival in the future. I can see them doing that. Like, ooh, way in the future after they've done all the card festivals. Like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a Fusion Festival as well. That was leaked a while ago. Though, they may still not do it, you never know. But I already have 2 Fusion decks. I have a Mask Hero deck, and I have a Gem Knight deck. The Gem Knight deck might not be as powerful, because it relies a lot on one of the Link Gem Knights, but, well, to be fair, the Elemental Hero deck also benefits from some of the Link Elemental Heroes, but still. But still, you know, it's 2 Fusion decks that I can potentially use already. It's probably gonna be next month or the month after that. They could keep Synchro Link support cards. Then it becomes a little bit different. But it does sound fun. I would love it if they did that, but I think they should do it after this one. Like, first let's do a regular Synchro Festival in which we still have the SRs and the URs. Oh, you would have run Nordic, but they banned the Link. Yes, not everything is possible, ultimately. Spiritual Light Art Hijiri, Jurak Belfito, X-Saber Urus, Axel Synchron, Starlight Road, Converging Wishes, Stardust Chronicle, Spark Dragon. Look at that bad boy, it's like Golden Frieza. I love it though. Golden and purple like that? I'm a fan of that. I can work with that. Look at that though. 1 tuner Synchro monster plus 1 plus non-tuner Synchro monsters. Must be Synchro summoned. Once per turn, quick effect. You can banish 1 Synchro monster from your graveyard. This card is unaffected by other cards' effects for the rest of this turn. If this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card by battle or card effect, you can target one of your banished Dragon Synchro monsters, special summon it. If you get your Stardust Dragon banished, it could be good, I guess. Feels like it's for a special situation, maybe, or for a different kind of deck. And look at that! Green Baboon, Defender of the Forest. Conquistador of the Golden Land. Clara and Rushka, the Ventrilo Duo. Okay. Creation Resonator, Cosmic Flare, Shooting Star, Starlight Junction, Jet Warrior. And Jet Synchron, that's a good one too. Oh my goodness, Left Hand Shark, Dark Verger, Majesty with Eyes of Blue, the Fabled Ganashia, Starlight Junction, Synchron Explorer, Scarred Warrior, Jet Synchron. Or they could unban some cards that were banned because of Link for this event, like those Blackwing Steam Monster. Well, I like the theming that it's like 100% Synchro cards, like that. Like, that's the way to go for it, I think. And again, for a future festival, it could be done like that. I understand the way you're thinking, I understand your feelings, Tyler, but at the same time, I think that should be saved for the future, and for now, go purely for that Synchro. That's the appeal to it, I think. Well, what else should I do now? I have 4,000 left or so. Onomatopoeia up, the Infinite Void, Scientific Analysis, Shark Sprite. I feel like I should wait a little bit before I open any more packs. Synchro mode change, as you said, is for the Assault mode. Oh, yeah. Assault mode activate and Miracle Synchro Fusion. The Stardust Dragon is in there too. Supreme Arcanine Magician. Could be good though. But... Well, let me take a look to see what comes up when I search Stardust. If I have all the cards I want out of that, maybe? I don't know. And I have to remember which other archetypes I wanted to build and go for those. Oh yeah, Stardust Dragon Assault Mode, I don't have that. The Satellite Warrior, where did you get that? Scrap Iron Soldiers, and I do have that. Might be a good idea to go for that too. Stardust Dragon itself, but I might want other copies of the Stardust Dragon. Stardust Synchron, look at that. How to obtain Beyond Speed. Oh, only on Beyond Speed. Okay, I did not expect that. Maybe I should be going for more of Beyond Speed after all. Maybe I should. Satellite Synchron. Scrap Iron Soldiers. Shooting Star Dragon. I am at a loss at which one to go for right now. But let me see. Stardust Warrior, Stardust Tice. I want the Stardust Warrior. But I really want to save some of those super rares. I might want to use them for the other decks too. Of course, maybe I'm being too ambitious. Maybe I want too many decks. There's only so many you can build. They're generous, but not that generous. Legacy pack only for Stardust Respark, and this is a super rare. Ouch. The Steam the Clock was a tuner that can spam token, but got banned when Link abused, so he got banned or like other tuner. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like a Link monster. Okay. Steam the Clock, is that the name of it? Let me see. Oh, actually, it's not gonna show up one way or another because now we can see Blackwing Steam the Clock. Oh, and it's part of the Blackwing archetype. Another one that has my interest. If this face-up card leaves the field, special summon one Steam token. Okay. Oh, yes, I can see why it's overpowered. It's a tuner and yeah. I see what you mean. I wish they would still let me see forbidden cards anyway. It's not like I'm gonna... It's not like it's gonna make a difference if I see them or something. And this one also on Stardust Ties. Man, I am so tempted to open one of those Beyond Speed packs again. Stardust Phantom. Like, I will want to get all those Stardust variations. Stardust Shenlong. Shenlong? No, Shenlong. Stardust Trail. Malefic Stardust Dragon. That's a different one. But I like it because it has more black in it, so it fits my color scheme a bit more closer. Purple, black, platinum, white, some light blue, cayenne, teal, whatever you want to call it in it. This one has my color scheme. How gorgeous. Malefic or not. But yeah, there's a lot of super rares that I would have to get here. It might be best to focus on the ones that... For example, the Insectors. I still need to get more... Whoops. More Insectors. Insector Gigamantis. That's another one I still need to get. But I don't want to open more Insector packs. I'm too stingy to do that. But I may want to have 3 Dragonflies. There are many tuners that were banned because of links, so they could let us use it for the event only, or made Blackwing as an event deck that does have it. Okay, that I can agree with. I see what you mean, yeah, and that might be a good idea to make it... To have the ban list also unban some things. They should consider that too if they haven't already. I see what you mean, yeah. Because other cards are also banned, then that kind of balances it back. Like, it's not that overpowered because other cards are now out of the question too. Gigamantis, what am I gonna do with this one? It's the only Insector card I'm missing, but it's not just that. Like, I also need several copies of the other ones. But do I still want to go for that Insector deck after all? Not so sure. Let me see the cards I have here. I have Tellar Knight, Sacred Constellar. Yeah, I was doing this insect deck. I might reconstruct it, because I might want to get a Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. I'm missing one more Dragonfly, it's an ultra rare. Hornet is super. Gigament is super, and I want 3 of those. Maybe not. Insector Orb, that's fine. This is a super rare. Powered Insectron, I want to get that one. Just because. Titanic Moth might be a good idea. Although I don't have any level 7 monsters, but look at all the Band Tuner cards. There's a lot of them? I honestly don't know. Or Nibiru might be a good one to craft too with those URs. Might be good for my Adamant Spitter deck, as a matter of fact, because it's a rock card too. So I get to increase the attack even more. If I can pair Nibiru with Adamant Spitter Risen Drag Eyes effect that returns all the cards to the hand, it's powerful. Well, not all the cards, sorry, all the cards that I select. A Vampire deck maybe. Battle Wasp. How many cards are we missing from Battle Wasp? I might open more of those insect packs. I still don't know how I'm gonna build that Battle Wasp deck anyway. Look at all the duplicates. We have 8 of these cards. Let me dismantle all the extra cards before I forget. Yeah, we get no super or rare or ultra rare material, sadly, but still, this is helpful. This is helpful. We should delete this one. I literally only created this one to, yeah, for the NR festival, I think. It was my version of a Bond Through the Passion for cards. That's why it's called like that too. Insect Riders. And then there's the Metal Foes. And maybe also Cosmo cards. Maybe even Shadow comes into play. Oh, and Super Quant. Jeez, there are so many, you see? So many I want to do. Oh my gosh. I don't know, I really want to go for the Super Quant. Super Quantal Mech Beast Luster Rex. That looks like a mecha from Super Sentai so much. Looks like the one from Tiger Ranger. From Die Ranger, I think. I think it's from there. Magna Liger. Neo Super Quantal Mech King Blaster Magna. Not bad, right? And they do have their pack, right? Secret Fighters. And I think I will get a guaranteed free pull. What the hell? Let's do it. I think I have a lot of like other things that I'm willing to dismantle. There's 6 tuners that are banned. Okay. And it's a free pull. Yes, let's go. Let's do this. It's my first time opening this one. So we have discover the real edge that machines give you. Glean information on your opponent with spiral cards. Those ones look interesting. It's not the ones I'm looking for, but it looks like a secret spy situation here. I like it. Spiral Super Agent. Spiral Quick Fix. I never heard of Spiral before. And getting the Super Quantal Cockpit to pulverize your opponent as a giant robot. Okay, let's see what we get out of this. And a super rare, at least, I think. We got a Sky Striker too. Okay, Spiral Master Plan. Wonderful. Should I open more of these though? That's the question. We unlocked a bunch of secret packs though. Phantom Knight's Rank Up Magic Force. I think we may have gotten the Phantom Knight secret pack out of this. Invoked Kaliga. Dynamist Terran. Sky Striker Ace Hayate. Super Quantum White Layer. Super Quantum White Layer. Spiral Master Plan. Spiral Mission Assault. Charming Resource Staff. Oh, it's related to Spiral. Interesting. I might end up doing a Spiral deck because why not? Now that I got this. Look at this guy with the Pompadour though. Great vibes. I like him. But yeah, Super Quantum White Layer, very nice. And the Spiral Master Plan, super rare. Yeah, we got the Phantom Knights. Indomitable Knights. Let's have a look at it. The secret behind the strength of the Phantom Knights is that many of these cards are effective in the graveyard, and they destroy monsters and use spell and trap cards that become fodder for the next attack. I've seen many powerful Phantom Knight decks. I forgot one mission. Hey, we finished the mission to find all the secret packs. Very nice. Complete. Can we get an exclamation mark complete in the chat for that? You will hear a nice voice telling you that is complete. What should we go for next though? That is the question. It's between the Stardust stuff, the Super Quants, and the Insectors and Battle Wasps. What should I go for? What should I go for? I guess maybe I should focus on Synchros because of the festival? I don't know. What if I just roll a die to the side? I should go for something that fits my theming, I guess. No, I'm not sure. I'm gonna roll a die. Screw it. I'm gonna roll a freaking die. So let's go into Google. And we're gonna roll a d6. Let me just show that on the screen for a moment. Let me see, where's my Google Chrome thingy? I always have to set it manually here because it's always a different window. Or when I have Opera. Today I have Google Chrome because I think it's okay, honestly. There's one counter trap that I might add to my Battle Wasp is Collapse sometime, but it'd be really annoying. Collapse. Oh, is that the one? What does that do? Is that the one that like limits the zones that the opponent can use? The spell and trap zones or the monster zones, I think. I can see why it would be annoying, but it's also a good one. Yeah, I can see why you would want to use that. Okay, so number 1 and number 4 is gonna be Stardust. Number 2 and number 5 is gonna be Insectors and Battle Wasps. And number 3 and number 6 is gonna be Super Quant. Are you ready? Ready or not? Let's do it! Okay. That says it right there. We're gonna be going for the Super Quants because we got a 3 out of that d6. That is my decision. So let's do it. So, alright, yeah, the pack we just unlocked right now, the Super Quantals, Secret Fighters, also with the Spirals. It's mostly the Spiral cards, but still, I'm gonna do it like this. Why not? I mean, look at this bad boy right here. Super Quantal Mech King Great Magnus. That's amazing, isn't it? Well, let's do this. We have about 4,000 gems remaining. Let's see what we can do. I see a beautiful rainbow right there on the first pack. Let's go. Let me drink some water though. Okay, some good stuff. Okay. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yes. Oh, I was like, oh, okay, some super rare, and then I see the ultra rare. Yes. Super Quantal Mech King Great Magnus is here. I wonder if I want to get more of this though. I might want to get three copies of that. But alright, the White Stone of Legend, very nice. Ojama Black, sorry, I was checking something else on my dashboard for a moment and my attention wasn't there. Ojama Black, Iron Knight, Meltiel, Sage of the Sky, Super Quantal Mech King Great Magnus. I love it. Super Quantum Green Layer, nice. Look at that Ranger. Look at that Ranger over there. That's a Super Sentai Ranger, for sure. It's a counter trap that when your opponent summons a monster, you activate it by sending a synchro you control to the graveyard to negate the summon and destroy it. For the rest of the turn, your opponent can't summon any monster. I mean, you might as well use it because... Well, I don't see it being used outside of the festival that much. Although I could be wrong about that. I could be very wrong about that. Alright. Super Quantal Fairy Alphen. Super Quantum Blue Layer. Lots of Super Quantums on the first pack. I mean, we only got Super Quantums on the second half. Yeah, because the one they feature the most is Spiral, like it's the one that's featured on the cover of the booster pack, of the secret pack. But still, there's a lot of Super Quantums, and I'm very glad about that. Number C102, Archfiend Seraph, Heretic Seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord, Malefic Parallel Gear, Secret 6 Samurai Doji, Spiral Mission Rescue, Super Quantum White Layer with special foil, Super Quantum Fairy Alvin, Super Quantum Blue Layer. They are such a squad though. They are a Sentai team for sure. Alright. Training for hire for all your training needs. Ignite Crusader, Black Luster Soldier, Chronomaly Pyramid Eye Tablet, Super Quantal Alvin Spike, Spiral Mission Recapture, Super Quantal Union Magna Formation, Spiral Gear Utility Wire. Remember the level 5 tuner Wasp can revive itself? Oh! Ooh, you're right! Maybe Collapse could be good for that deck. Yeah. Although I think you require one of your Battle Wasps to be destroyed also. I can see the combo though. I see what you mean. And some good cards here too, potentially. Spiral Gear Drone. Okay, Spiral cards, that's perfectly fine with me though. Morphtronic Scramble, Reptilian Gorgon, Evil Eye Awakening, Tomb Barrel Dragon, Spiral Gear Drone, Spiral Tough, Super Quantal Mech Ship Magna Carrier, Spiral Resort. Lots of Super Quant cards, and we got the strongest one of them, the ace of the entire Super Quant archetype right there. I'm very happy with the gains we've got right here though, with all the cards we've gotten so far. Such good cards. Again, we got the other Dragite. Like, that was the best draw of the entire stream, because I had my fingers crossed for that one, and that's the one we got. You can't ask for better stuff when it comes to Gacha. And if I have that in my starter hand, I can make so they won't have any monster for turn 2, and then my next turn I can attack for a game. Oh, yeah. Although, yeah, you would also need to be able to synchro summon on your starter hand. Depends on your deck. My Adamancipator deck would probably be able to synchro summon. Yeah. Clock Spartoy, Paleozoic Eldonia. A Paleozoic deck looks very interesting to me too. I may want to do that one as well. Super Quantal Mech-based Aeroboros. This one is also good for all sorts of decks, as well as the Super Quantal Blue Dolphin Layer. I forget the name, it was something like that. They are good for all sorts of different decks too. And I know because I've used them like that. Spiral Gear Big Red, Spiral Gear Fully Armed, Super Quantal Mech Ship, Magna Carrier. I love the Super Sentai vibes of it. It reminds me that I need to catch up with Avataro Sentai Dawn Brothers. If I turn my weekly podcast, if I end up doing it like that, into a Tokusatsu weekly podcast, I should probably also begin like talking about like catch up with Super Sentai. And then Ultraman, that's a different story too. Constellar Sayat, Terrors of the Underroot, Koaki Meiru Gravirose, Nightwing Sorceress, Spiral Gear Fully Armed, Spiral Quick Fix, Super Quantal Mech Beast Grand Pulse, Super Quantum Blue Layer. Remember, I can synchro summon with level 2 Tuner Wasp to add the level 3 Wasp that can summon itself. Yes, I know what you mean now. No, yeah, the Battle Wasp will be able to do that, but still, sometimes you're not able to draw that. Or at least, I wasn't able to do that all the time with the deck I used. Though, to be fair, that was also an NR deck. Like, I didn't have any Ultra nor Super Rares, it was for the last festival. Things may change. Man, seriously, when you get that special animation of that guy with the sword, which I think is a special version of Utopia, most of the time you don't get any good cards, or at least, you know, anything beyond rare. It's like it's a bad omen. Assault Wyvern, Premature Return, Canine Tor, Salaman Great Raccoon, Spiral Mission Recapture, Spiral Gear Big Red, Spiral Mission Rescue, Utility Wire. I just like reading them out loud, I hope that's okay with everyone. Ooh, Noble Knight. That's also an archetype that looks interesting to me. Noble Knight Brothers, TG Booster Raptor, Blaze Cannon, Mech Knight Red Moon. Mech Knights was one I was considering for today, but I ended up not going for that one. I had to make decisions, and maybe for the next pass, I'm gonna have to wait some months maybe, until I get more materials and more gems to be able to dismantle and then unlock them. Or well, rather, craft one of them, unlock their pack, and then spend the gems for their pack. We'll see. Super Quantum Fairy Alphan, Spiral Mission Recapture, Spiral Tough, Super Quantum White Layer. Unless I start spending money, maybe. That's a different story, right? Rollout, Flourish and Frolic, Nemesis Adrasti with Special Foil, Speedroid Menko, Super Quantum Union Magna Formation, Magna Carrier, Mech Beast Grand Pulse, there we go. I said Dolphin because it kind of looks like a dolphin to me. I do have 2 Maxi in the deck, and there's a bug that when it's destroyed by battle, I can summon an insect with 1500 or less attack from my deck. Oh, and you use Maxi for that? That's interesting that you do that. Not many people use Maxi for that. To tell you the truth, I wouldn't do it. I would prefer to keep it so that I can activate the effect, right? But in some situations, it can be good as a tuner. I have used Maxi once as a tuner. Only once. I mean, not as a tuner, but like with a tuner to summon a synchro monster. That's what I meant. Oh, nice. We got a Link Super Quant. Might be the only Link of the Super Quant archetype, but okay. Tin Dangle Trinity, World Dino Wrestling. Oh my god, the Dino Wrestler archetype. That's another one that I need to put on my radar that I kind of forgot about. It sounds like so much fun. Crystal Avatar, because I'm also a pro wrestling fan. Full Force Virus, super rare. Super Quantum Union Magna Formation, Spiegel Misty, and we have Fairy Alphan, and Neo Super Quantum Mech King Blaster Magna. What a long name. 2+ effect monsters, including a Super Quant monster. Not bad. I mean, there's another, but that can search. If I remember, it was in the digital box starter deck. Oh, okay. So a lot of people would have that. What did we unlock right here? Rulers of Darkness, Legends of Old. Let me take a look at them. The Ancient Warriors, Golden Castle of Stromberg, and Fairy Tales. Nice. Golden Castle of Stromberg. I'm just reminded of the World Grand Prix saga from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters with Leon or whatever his name was. Seek out dark monsters among the Dark World cards that have plenty of ways to resurrect cards from the graveyard, and find Darkest Diabolos, Lord of the Lair, sorry, who rules the Lair of Darkness. But we're gonna go for another one for the Super Quants on Secret Fighters right here. Another 10 packs, and these are gonna be the last gacha we do, because I want to keep at least over 2,000 gems for now. I don't want to spend all of them at once. I am gonna earn more, I think, if I'm able to continue playing the festival. Like, I'm gonna earn more and more gems, that's perfectly fine. More from the past, maybe, ranked duels, etc. But for now, let's keep them safe just in case. You never know. Let's get all the Super Quants that we can get. And the deck building I'm gonna do off the stream or on the next stream, we'll see. Vendred Anima, Shiranui Style Success, Amazonas Archers, Speedroid Block and Roll, Super Quantum Mech Beast Datobotos, Super Quantum Mech Sword Magna Slayer. You get 2300 from the event? Nice. Nice. And they're probably going to put some missions there too. So that might be even more. Or have they put the missions already? I'm not sure if they have. Spiral Mission Recapture, Grand Pulse, okay. Oh, it's been such a long time since I've done this much gacha. This much pack opening is great. Ooh, Dogmatica. We got a Dogmatica super rare, not bad. Rare Metal Foes Bismuth Gear, Phylon Cube, Dogmatica Maximus, Chronomaly Akambaro Figures, Super Quantum Mech Beast Grand Pulse, Spiral Sleeper, Spiegel Misty, Spygal! Oh, I thought it said Spiral before. Super Quantum Blue Layer. Alright, let's go for the next one. Yeah, because that's how it was before. Like, they already gave you, like, a lot of gems right off the bat on the festival itself, and then you had the missions for the festival too. But I just wish I had more time because I actually didn't get to 10,000 medals, so I didn't get all the gems I could get on the last festival. Hopefully this time I have more time for this one, especially because I might have more fun. Depends on what opponents I face, I guess. I'm gonna have like 2 synchro decks maybe if everything goes right. The Battle Wasps, the Adamantimators, which have gotten me to Platinum, so I'm hoping they're gonna be even better on this festival. But Battery Man Industrial Strength, super rare, with special foil, look at that bad boy. Flower Guardian Zebra Grass, Cybernetic Hidden Technology, TG Jet Falcon, Spiral Gear Last Resort, Spiral Mission Recapture, Spiral Gear Big Red, Super Quantum White Layer. Another Spiral Sleeper. Okay. Dragunity Corsica, Machina Gear Frame, Secret Sanctuary of the Spellcasters. Kinda sounds similar to the Secret Village of the Spellcasters. I remember for the NR Festival I ran a 6 Samurai deck with Solidarity. Ooh. I think I saw a couple of 6 Samurai decks actually. Mask Hero Dian! Hey, great to see Dian here. Super Quantum Green Layer. We got a Kamen Rider and we got a Super Sentai Ranger. Spiral Mission Rescue. Super Quantal ℂ𝕠𝕟𝕠𝕟𝕚 Appeal. A Cyber Dragon card from the looks of it. Medusa, Watcher of the Evil Eye. Seems it's an archetype called Evil Eye, maybe. Cyber Valley, Mirror of the Ice Barrier, Sun Dragon Inti, Super Quantal Makebeast Aeroporos, Prime Mission Assault, Blue Layer, Grand Pulse. Sordality, if you only had one type of monster like my 6 Samurai Warrior, all my Warrior monster gain 900 attack. Ah, okay. Yes, I've seen that card before, but thank you for the reminder. I didn't remember what it was. But still, just from the fact that you said it was a 6 Samurai deck, it sounded fun for me. Because a lot of people were going for the... Ooh, yes! Oh, no! Ah, well, we'll take a look at it after. In my enthusiasm, I clicked away, but that was a rainbow foil. What is it called? A secret rare foil? Or... I forget the name of it. That's a super rare Link Super Quant with the rainbow special foil. Oh, that was great. And we got some other nice cards out of that too. Dino-Mist Terran, Predaplant, Drosophilum Hydra, Altergeist, Amulet Elf. Altergeist seems like a fun archetype also. Upstart Golden Ninja, Spygull Misty, Super Quantum Green Layer, Spiral Gear Foliarn, Charming Research Staff. So most of my monsters were like 2300, my boss monster were at 3000 plus. Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Maybe I should have used Solidarity with the Battle Wasp deck because they're all insects. And we got Magna Liger, that's a good one. I think that's the one I generated to get these packs too. Silent Graveyard, Mind Drain. And it's also the card that is on Skill Drain. What is the name of the card that is there on Skill Drain and this one too? I think it's related to Grand Maju or something. Ignition Phoenix, Appliancer Reuse, Super Quantal Mech Beast, Magna Liger, Blue Layer, Spiral Tough, Utility Wire. Okay. More good cards. Let's see what we get. Infinitrack, Drag Shovel, Symphonic Warrior Mix, or is it Mike's? I think it should be Mike's. Oh, I like it. It has a pop filter too. Hey, as a live streamer, I like the look of this card. Maybe I should go for the Symphonic Warriors now. Ancient Warriors, Loyal Guan Yun, CXC Simon the Great Moral Leader, Super Quantal Union Magnum Formation, Super Quantal Mech Beast, Luster Rex, Spiral Mission Recapture, and Tough. And finally, this is our final pack that we're gonna open for today. Yeah, we're gonna leave it here because it's also yes, another ultra rare. Not what I was looking for. It's a Spiral Double Helix, but we can go for that bad boy. Yes, for those two bad boys right there. But yeah, it's already 2.5 hours of stream. I'm coming in here thinking, oh, you know, it's gonna be a Guerilla stream. We're just gonna do 1 hour or 2 hours at the most, and I'm already like 2.5 hours into it. Bayonet Punisher, Worm Milidith, Valkyrian Knight, That Wacky Alchemy, Super Quantal, Alpha and Spike, Spiral Double Helix, Spiral Gear Utility Wire, Spiral Master Plan. Look at that though. This looks good. I've never seen anybody use spirals, so maybe I'll give it a try since I got so many of those cards. Oh, Echo Chamber Nation. Wait. Is this Sky Striker or... I've seen that one before, but I wanted to see this one. Oh my gosh. Neo Super Quantal Mech King Blaster Magna on Rainbow Foil. Dark Lord Hades. Okay, Dark Lord Hades and Dark King of the Abyss art. Thank you. Hades is the one I was thinking of. Dark King of the Abyss is trying to steal Hades' power and take over. Okay. And it was also on another card where you had to declare a card type, I think. And you lost, or your opponent lost life points. No, you lost life points, I think, or something like that. Yeah, because you paid 1,000 life points. And so it was good for suicide decks, if I recall correctly. Echo Chamber Nation, what was this one again? Dogmatica and Tri-Brigade. Right. All things considered, Tri-Brigade is another one that has my attention. Not just because of the meta, but because it has like a lot of members in it. Sounds like a lot of fun. But yeah, I've already focused on the other archetypes for now. I think I will not open any more card packs for the moment. Although what you said, Tyler, about getting 2,300 gems on the incoming festival, I like the sound of that. There's a whole story between them with many cards. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh yeah, so much Yu-Gi-Oh lore that sounds so interesting to me that I would love to know more about. But well, another time perhaps. And just for fun, just for the hell of it, let's open some legacy packs. We're gonna skip the animations though. I have 443. I'm still kind of holding out for the day in which they improve them, in which you get more out of them. Let's see, number 58, Burner Visor, Feng Huang, Eradicating Aerosol, Spell Absorption, that's a good one. I'm not gonna read all of these out loud. Deep Sea Warrior, Dark Cat with White Tail, Machina Soldier, Black Stego, Spider, that's a funny name, Mirror Ladybug, Wretched Ghost of the Attic. Wretched Ghost of the Attic, this is such an interesting card. How it looks so similar to Kuribo. What's the story there? A harmless monster found lurking in just about any attic. What is this about, right? Gruesome Goo, Ally of Justice Claw Solace, Contact, Frozen Soul, Change of Hero Reflector Ray. When you hit your goal, you should open 400 packs. Oh, no way I can do that. Oh, or actually, oh, you mean for the legacy packs? That is such an interesting idea, Tyler. Maybe I will do that. It should be part of the celebration with whatever else I do. I like that. I like that, Tyler. Thank you for suggesting that. I'm making a note right now. I like the sound of that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. So I'm gonna save those. I'm gonna save those legacy packs then. Yes, I'm gonna save those legacy packs for that. Let's open another 10 then. What the hell? What the hell? Hey, we got a rainbow one, but let's see. We got an ultra rare / draw. Okay. Too bad I can't dismantle it. Send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard. You can tell the number of cards your opponent controls, then draw one card and show it. Then if it was / draw, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, destroy as many cards on the field as possible, then inflict 2,000 damage to you. Wow. What the hell is this card? Gundari. Okay. Ah, Jirai Gumo, that's a classic one. Des Dendle. Berserk Guerilla, this one was so good on Beast decks back in the day. Jurak Storico. Big One Warrior. Big One! That also reminds me of Super Sentai. Yeah, they should at least let us dismantle when we have more than 3. I agree. I agree so much. Lots of classic cards here. Look at these. Koji Kosi for Limp. M Warrior number 2. Twin Long Roads. Candle of Fate. The Big Koala. They have a lot of those in the legacy packs too, but yeah. Wow! Well, that was something else. 10 more? No, I'll leave them there for now. I'll leave them there for now. It's okay like that. I'll be acquiring more anyway, but I will be keeping it at around 400, so I'll probably be opening a lot of those off the stream. I guess there's always a chance to open something exciting in the legacy packs, but I'll leave it at that. That's okay for me. Well, this was a fun stream though. a nice Guerilla Gacha stream. I said that it was gonna be deck building too, but yeah. Oh yeah, they have special ones, but you do have to earn a lot of medals for those ones. And they have specific cards that would be worth looking at, for sure. Yeah, maybe that's a good reason not to open that many of the packs that give you Stardust and all that, because maybe these ones will give you that, I'm not sure. So, let's save some of that. What I'm gonna build next potentially is gonna be a Super Quan deck. I'm just gonna see about the deck building later, some other time off the stream. Or on the next stream, on the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel stream, which is gonna be next week, probably on Wednesday, as we start the Synchro Festival. But I will be releasing the full schedule later today. Saturdays usually are when I release the schedule. Actually, since we don't have any stream tomorrow, then maybe I'll just release it tomorrow. We'll see, either today or tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. Follow me on Twitter if you want to see that, or join the Discord, or do both for that. For those sorts of things. I'll see you later, Tyler, but do stick around if you want to be for the raid. I need to see who we can raid or host right now. We'll do the invasion from another dimension on someone. I'm glad we were able to have this stream. The rest of the streams on the week had to get cancelled because of IRL shenanigans that I hope will not happen again like this. But yeah. Maru the Cinco is streaming. We had the collab with her last week, so let's go raid Maru right now. Maru the Cinco will do perfectly fine. So first let me put this. You can copy and paste either version of the raid message with her right now. She's streaming Portal 2 right now. That's a game that I want to play someday, alright? Thank you so much, Maniacs, Superstars, Supernovas, for anybody that came to lurk or support in any way whatsoever today, alright? This was great. Thank you for joining me for this unexpected gadget stream, because I know it was a surprise stream right there. I shall see you next time, and I shall see you also on social media and all that. I'm gonna get back to work for stuff for YouTube and TikTok. I'll see you around. One way or the other, I'll see you around.